tricked us.
Do not swear.
You
Do
cannot,
not
for
swear.
legal reasons, say that I tricked you into streaming
swear words.
this. Like,
Do
I would
not-
get
do
in
You
so
did not
fucking
trick us into
trouble.
streaming.
I can't swear.
I gave
You
you
did
warning.
not trick us into streaming. Guys, have you read?
I have the
you heard of
receipts.
Judas from the Bible? Have you heard from Judas? Have you heard of Judas from the Bible? I'm just saying.
Don't bring him into this. He wasn't here at our supper.
Where? I'm with you, Jodie.
I'm just saying.
He did not sup with us.
Why did we suddenly get
Can I
onto
say
to Judas?
Listen, I didn't
I'm
bring
not
Jesus
saying
or
that
Jesus
that's
into
What's
this,
happening
okay?
right now?
There's some striking
You're trying to say
similarities.
one of us is a betrayer.
My hair is
Is that
certainly
what
not as
you're
long
trying
as
to
theirs.
say? A traitor?
I just,
What does that have to do with
we,
It
I'm
doesn't.
just saying.
Calling us traitors, Cari.
Guys, I've never seen Rob and Judas in the same room. Okay.
Well, that's true. I've also never seen Judas,
I've never seen
period.
Rob and Buddha in the same room either.
I need
I don't think any
Wait,
of us
you
have
can't
seen
see Buddha?
Can't see
Uh-oh.
Booba? What?
Booba?
Booba. Booba.
What is this session?
Wait, you don't see Magmar?
This is way
You
too
see, it
much
always
for
comes
Chef
back
to wake
this
up to,
anime
okay?
boobs issue. You never stop bringing it up.
Where did anime boobs come from?
Because Rob always brings it up every week.
Where do you put it?
Unintentional Booba? This is an anime now.
He brings up
Why do you
anime
think they're
boobs
all
every
wrong?
single week.
It's because they're ridiculous and unethical.
This is the unethical, unintentional Booba song.
We find these breasts to be unethical.
At least we're abreast of the
Oh my
situation.
god, let me open roll.
Remove them now.
Oh my god.
like literally 10 minutes ago, it's like we can't swear. There are 3 British people. There's going to be a lot of unfortunate swearing that doesn't translate well.
There's a lot of English that doesn't translate well.
This is also true.
Bloody swearing.
Let's go.
Oh no.
Dude, I'm fucking jazzed. I'm awake at
We're
5.
going back to the bad impressions again.
Yes, it's supposed to be
Her-
bad because
it's not
that's
bad
what makes it
English, it's just her
funny.
Jodie
That's
impression.
That's why it was good when
Bad.
it was good when Fish was here because then you could imitate Australian accent.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's like, I'm not
Yo.
sure who you're making fun
Yo,
of
I've
every
never-
time we try to do a British accent. He's like, I'm not sure if you're making fun of me or them.
You did try to do Australian accents.
Yeah, only to make
never
sure that
done
the
it.
insults were
No,
even.
not you. Rob did it.
I don't need D&D to do an Australian accent.
He did do it.
I just do it. I just do it. Fish, if you're listening, you're always on my mind whenever I do the accent.
Y'all, I never do it, but I am
Do it.
quite adept at doing British accents.
No, you're not.
I am, actually, yeah.
Go
No, I'm-
on then.
I dare this entire session
yeah,
be done in
opening
British
monologue for
accent.
my show.
Everyone
Go on
do a
then.
British
1935.
accent.
I want to
entire
hear. I
session.
actually want to hear it.
I don't
Been
think
back
you're
3 months
capable of
from the
shutting
old
up long
country,
enough for him to
frankly
do it.
wondering why.
Where
The weather made me liverish, no exercise to speak of, and the talk of the ordinary Englishman made me sick. I got tired of restaurants and parties and race meetings. No pal to go about with, which probably explains things. Poppy Binge lost in the Canadian Treasury. Tommy Deloraine married off to some blonde heiress in Chicago. Chip Carruthers eaten by crocodiles in the Limpopo. Maybe me, Richard Denay,
is
37
so
years
weird
old,
how-
and win and live. Back home. Which was no home at all, if you want to know. Just a dull little rented flat in West Swan. Portland Place, actually. And I was... No. Oh, God, I was tired. Tired of the world, tired of life, to be honest. So I called my brother. He was in. Dropped in on my club full of old colonial buffers. Had a scotch and soda, picked up the evening paper, put it back. Do you want me to keep going?
No, for copyright reasons, it's
job.
probably already overkill.
I don't know what you're saying. but
The posh twat is right.
I don't think that's the
accent's
Discord
not
issue.
too bad. Accent's not too bad. You just sound really posh. That's
Yeah,
not
it's
too
because
bad. You
I'm-
just
That's
sound
because
posh.
it's his
Yeah.
character, though, to be fair.
His character's posh.
That's the character.
Yeah.
My character's a rich British guy.
How is it that the English language, our pattern of inflection is so different?
I think just over.
I don't know. I love the
time,
British
it just-
pattern
it
of
just-
speech.
it
It's
just
so
gradually-
sing-songy.
No, I don't think
Wonderful.
it's bad. It's just like, yeah, it's like.
I
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
it's
know.
great.
I
That's the hardest part to learn, too.
For pot.
Different accents.
There is this rhyme and reason just to get to the Pacific point. That is always going to be like
mean the
but
Pacific
I've ended
Ocean?
My sentence now. I'll be honest with you, it's a word I can't say. Mesh knows this very
Okay.
well. I'm never gonna fix it.
It's a word. In what? Where?
He said Pacific instead of specific.
I said Pacific because I can never say specific. I can't. For some reason, I literally cannot say that word. I've tried for
Pacific.
years, and I'm never ever gonna like fix it.
Even if you
Pacific.
even if you break it down, it's still difficult.
It still feels like I'm saying Pacifics.
All right,
Pacific.
I
It
think
is
it's
a
time.
difficult word, yeah.
Children,
Yes.
it's time to play some Dungeons
We
and
have to begin.
Dargons.
Darn.
This will be
Dragons and Dragons?
Greek
And
dragons.
this week, according to my players,
Okay.
is our 89th session. I believe I screwed up the numbering, but it will be fixed
Nice.
in the highlights at a later date whenever I update those. We're gonna start
Oh,
playing
thank you.
some Dungeons and Dragons. And
my God.
Are we doing that?
Lizards and caves.
Schmorgles and Schmaggins.
Kitty.
We can have a grand
and
time.
according
Yeah, we're gonna be playing some
to
Bilbo Baggins today.
my notes, you guys are in the upside down rune chamber.
Wound chamber.
Oh god. Oh
Yo.
god. Oh god.
Which one are you saying? Oh God, Doom.
You know what one?
Oh god, oh fuck, oh shit.
I genuinely forgot, and I asked Mesh, and he said one word, and it flew back to me like a fucking evil boomerang.
All right, we need a recap for Dallan because he was not here to witness the
Not it.
Ice Basilisks, a custom monster I threw at you guys last time, which was awesome. It went to the ceiling and breathed ice on you all, and it nuked the shit out of your
It almost
business.
got me down.
Yes,
Why would he
small
nuke my
rooms and
business?
breath
I'm just a
weapons are
small
my favorite
businessman.
things. So if you notice that there are some spell slots missing, Dallan, I was helping your friends, I swear.
Yes.
We'll see how that goes. Let's see.
Well,
All right, I'm still getting.
I cast
have
Shatter,
old
I think.
computers.
I shattered
yeah,
them,
of
and
course.
then I did
That's
not
what
use
you
Pulse
do.
Wave because it was too much. And then I think I insulted one of them on your behalf.
Sure looks like we got. Oh my god, computer, please, Jesus Christ.
Murder,
Chef, would you like to do the
kidnapping,
recap
and
this week for us?
jaywalking.
Yeah, I got two. You used 2 second-level spells, which makes sense.
Did
Oh, brilliant
Did
timing.
did we conclude? We concluded that fight, right? It finished,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, we'll let Chef do the recap and we'll get going.
Last time, we descended deeper into this tower, some ancient Netherese construct upside down in nature. We found 2 red wizards. One turned out to be Dazan's simulacrum and his undead helper. Dazan was using an illusion to talk to us, but he was known for it. He told us there was some deep creature deeper in the tower, stopping him from getting to a room that can turn illusions into reality. We headed down and ambushed 2 sleeping ice basilisks. Dazan mentioned to us earlier that he couldn't activate the room properly because he was missing a life force. So we kept one of the basilisks alive and tied up for now. We headed downstairs and found an invisible chest that showed its age as it dissolved instantly as we opened it. The spellbook inside dissolved instantly, and then the final room contained runes covering all the walls and a glowing floating disc in the center. An illusion appeared and Scant translated for us that this was the room we were seeking. Place an illusion of what we want on the pedestal, and it will turn it into reality.
That Scant gets put away back into the bag until further need, and Velen states, "Now, does anyone want to help me or maybe take the lead on deciphering what these runes may or may not include for us? Because
Yeah,
I
I
doubt
can-
Mr. Illusion Face is going to be much help."
Yeah, I can help or roll if we. One second.
I'll help.
I'm not the greatest at Arcana, so I'll just Guess be on standby.
Well,
I'm just
I'm
gonna be
more
sad
than
and
capable myself as a wizard, thank you, but I don't want to take the lead because I'm not actually an adventurer, contrary to popular
No,
belief.
fine. I'll fucking do it.
Then I will aid you.
Make
Please
sure
pay
you don't,
careful attention to, and she trails off.
Make sure you don't step on any floating runes, and I give you
That said, it's up to
inspiration.
you guys what you want to do, because Velen does have a +10 Arcana.
I have a +7, so
Okay.
I'm not.
You get a bardic inspiration, but it's only
And advantage.
One thing, here are the things we need to know. The limitations, like how many times we can do this, and
You don't know what
Is
you need to
there a
know, to be fair.
Well,
Like,
he wants to
I'm
yeah,
just-
but
yeah.
I'm just trying to define some guidelines of what we're trying to figure out. So limitations and cooldown type of thing, maybe. How often? Source of power.
Oh, the cat.
Those are the main things, I think.
Cool.
Just like-
I'm assuming I'm rolling with advantage.
Correct.
Let's fucking go.
Why are we rolling?
We're testing out this arcane thingy.
Oh well, those are both great.
Okay.
24.
Yeah, that is enough.
Don't forget your inspiration, not that you need it.
Would you like to use it?
I don't feel anything happening
Okay.
in the next 10 minutes.
Cari, you don't have to
necessarily,
mark it
so
off
sorry
because
for
we're
deep.
using the new rules where you use it as a reaction on a failed check. Okay.
All right then.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I need to reread those rules.
That's really the main one. That's the good one. I don't think there's much other rules that we wanted to implement, but that one was really good. I hated the fact that you crit, succeed, and get a d20 like inspiration, or you crit fail and get a inspiration die. I think those are just optional rules for people that forget how to hand out inspiration, which I do quite often. So,
Yeah.
anyways,
So I got +4 to that, so
as you're
28.
inspecting the room, this is what I want.
It's okay.
Do I need
Looking
another
around
visitor?
this
Are you making
rune
fun of me?
chamber,
Me?
Sorry.
you realize that there's a couple of things that you and Velen are able to work out. And in fact, this check of inspecting the runes, things are very complex. This is almost akin to what your experience on training, Van, would be more akin to star chart analysis, right? Like looking through stars, checking out how to course a path, making sure that you know for the next couple of days or even journey through the next month as the stars rotate with the kind of Earth rotation. In this room, it seems that the runes typically are moving very, very slowly, similar to stars. The rune chamber, you have been able to realize through writing some things down into Velen's back, like scrap paper, and with some assistance from Professor Scant to translate some of the Rose runes. You know that the chamber cannot produce a magical item. It cannot animate objects as per the spell. It cannot produce a construct that is autonomous or undead. So there are some limitations to what things are done in this room. It seems that the specific is a bit more narrow. There's a lot more, so I'm just gonna keep going until, and then I'll let you know when I'm done here. The life spark that is needed to turn an illusory creature into a physical one. So the way I stated that doesn't seem to be as informative, but that's how it is. A life spark is needed in order to take an illusionary creature to a physical. Acting much like a spark of electricity, it gives the room a jolt, and it gives that jolt in order to complete the transformation. Now, I want to be very careful to say that when I said the very first thing, there are still things that can be created that are not listed. So I'm going to list that one more time so you guys understand that, okay? The illusions that cannot be produced are magical items, animating objects, animating constructs, and animating undead.
So
Everything else is fair game.
animating objects is like, I can't make a cube grow legs and
Dance.
walk around or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The last thing is that you've started to notice the impact of whatever caused this thing to break apart or whatever, as you've seen throughout the entirety of the spire. That there are cracks in the wall that seem to have damaged the area, including this room. But the good news is this seems to have been one of the few rooms that is not as compromised as others. Because the runes are a part of the room, they don't seem to have physical things that have been jostled on impact. And so the room has fine scores, but because the whole of the kind of section is still intact, it seems that, the damage is minimal. And the disc still giving off a golden light is a big indication that things are still operational to at least a certain extent. And this may, because you rolled above a 20, it may give some unexpected results, but still categorically may be close to what you're looking for. So it does give breadth to a realm of controlled chaos, but it doesn't seem that it will be likely for a disaster to happen.
It's not likely for a disaster to happen.
It looks like the other thing that you're going to need to know is that putting things that you would like to duplicate to reality from illusion need to be on that golden disc at the center. There's a there's a soft golden light from a crystal disc, which is the focus point of the ritual and or chamber.
Does it matter that the room's upside down and anything we put on the disc would be beneath the disc?
It seems that it is a floor-to-ceiling approach so that it can capture any piece of the illusion, mainly because illusions are not necessarily subsisting with the ground itself. Because they're illusionary,
Okay.
they can be, not touching anything, really. Some
They look
illusions
like
have a bit
that
more
CGI.
physicality. But
It's like a column.
yeah, pretty much.
Is
It's
there
whatever the light
a-
touches, this is your kingdom,
is there a-
Simba.
i-
That type of thing.
Is there a width limit to the disc? Do we have a size limit? There's a height limit to the
There
height of the
isn't
room.
any specific mention in the runes to limit that. So your guess is as good as mine.
Okay.
I relay all of this information to my dear friends.
That's us, right?
Oh, kitty.
Well, I just got back, so I don't know what the info is.
Cute.
I missed everything. What happened?
This room, we can't make zombies or constructs or animate objects.
We need zombies?
No,
Okay.
we have the
Well,
limb.
then I guess all right then.
So we're definitely not entertaining the idea of bringing that guy back upstairs, right?
Based on the structural damage to the room, I don't know if we have it a limited number of times to do this. I don't know what mechanism happens when the magic goes off, so I don't know if the
So let's-
if the runes cause things to move around in here, it could be a one shot. So I say we do our thing first, and then him if we can. But I don't know what Mark.
Right, are we actually entertaining the idea of bringing him back? he wasn't a good guy when he was alive, or when his
Yes, but this version of him did not commit those crimes. He's essentially a brand new person, a different entity to that person with just his memories. He might be capable of it, but he hasn't actually done it.
with the same.
If I
Are we
recall,
obligated to do this for him though?
well, just to give you some more information, if I would recall, it makes sense that Dallan could not do this operation as a simulacrum. Not just because he doesn't possess a life spark, but because simulacrums cannot learn. He is essentially frozen in time. He cannot gain anything new. He cannot become someone else. He can only be the Dallan that was at that point in time. Well, it has to do with the magic itself being limited. It's very, very complex, but that Dallan upstairs cannot learn new things, is the basis of how a simulacrum works.
Is he
Even
not,
if he-
he's, not mummified, he's like...
This or not, I don't see why we need to. I don't feel obligated to him. I don't feel like it's gonna be a sin if we do. It's just like, why?
Well,
I mean, that's
If he
true.
to play devil's advocate, he could potentially know, or upon transformation, be able to bestow things that he could divulge based off of what he knows now about the structure. Meaning that the knowledge he possesses, he could pursue the insight to learn after he gains that information. Like we have done. We have made plans, we've come to this room, we've decided how to do things, right? He can make requests, but even if you tell him your names, when we go back upstairs, he will still struggle to remember who you are. Because he cannot learn. Or rather, it will be a temporary memory. He may remember it today, but he may forget it tomorrow.
Didn't we talk about this before, right? Near the beginning of the game, there was one of these things.
Well,
So
it didn't seem that it was a prevalent thing to be discussing in front of him, Chalcedony, but I see your point.
So are you arguing that you want to use this on him because he can help us
Well, I
find...
prefaced all of this by saying that this is devil's advocate. Dallan is in a very precarious position. We have initiative, as it were. We are all here. And it's just him and his undead servant. But,
So is he... Sorry, go on.
well, he was also killed already, and people see him, they think they see a ghost. I don't think he's in a very safe position. To pursue after the city, he will be very unmatched. He would probably even try to befriend us good, if things went well, I think. But
So the
I don't
real
know.
Dallan is dead, and the simulacrum's left.
he doesn't even have a spell book. He's basically a useless wizard. At least
But
until tomorrow.
does he know he's a simulacrum? He must know that, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
they know.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember him saying that he knew that.
But especially if we tell him more things about, what happened to Nas and, what has become of, well, I guess I don't really know, but, avarice is an unknown to us as well, but...
Might have perished with the dragon attack. We don't know.
I don't want to share the city with anyone, but you all, because you have very different agendas than a bunch of wizards from the same order. You have no agenda that it could even ever come close to what I'm trying to do there.
The Red Cloaks also are not a good organization. They are notoriously chaos-inducing evil doers.
Yes, but where I'm from and the order that I'm a part of, he would have had to have put aside a lot of his past to pursue other things, or maybe he's wielding that past as power over others. I don't know what his goals are. He's very secretive as an illusionist, and so as a red wizard, I don't particularly want to know all of his past, but wizards are wizards. They use people to get information, and if he has a benefit to gain, then he has to give something in return. That's how we work. It's just like you mercenaries. You need money, So we give you money and you do something. That's usually how it works.
Mercenaries is a loose.
I wouldn't
Well,
consider myself a
I shouldn't
mercenary.
have said that about you guys. I should say
Actually,
just in general,
well,
but because you're
I
not
could probably
taking
do
pay
that.
from me.
I don't know.
We have an agreement, but we don't have, a mercantile agreement.
Mercantile.
Do you want to do this, Dallan?
My desires are completely outside of the question.
I don't know. I have no care, so somebody's got to have a desire to do it.
I say we use the pedestal once and go
I'm an
from
intense
there.
pragmatist, Devii. I will give you all of the details that you need in order to make a decision, but I will not pertain to make one.
That's needed in this case too. That's what I'm
Well,
trying
then-
to
Is
say.
anyone
Yeah, that's
thinking
fine.
we should use it on Dazan?
Not necessarily.
Alright, let's just have a vote. People in favor of helping design.
No one
Please?
voted in favor.
Can we please explain the parameters of what we're voting for first? To some of us who maybe don't understand.
Okay.
We bring Dazan back to life, his simulacrum back to life, or do we use it for something that can instead help us?
Why on earth would we bring back this on? Like what? Like how?
Sounds like it's a no from everyone.
I'm just like, I can't see why we would do that.
Him, but we don't owe him anything.
We know he's been up to stuff. We know he's
He's also not suffering at this current moment.
Breker's
So
gonna go
why-
like out into the hallway and just lean against the wall and kind of keep his ear on the conversation, but I'm gonna make sure Dazan can't get into this room.
He's
well,
upstairs.
Yeah, but if
Or up
case
the
he's
hole,
sneaky
rather.
and decides to run to the cylinder, I'm going to stop him.
Yeah, he
Just
can't-
raise up your arm so you can just run into it.
we would see him.
We've just
Alright, so if
What's our
if we have a consensus of not helping design, let's decide what we're actually using this for.
Yeah, that's the
Wow.
next
Wow.
discussion.
What do we need? Does everybody have some things in mind? I can make a big enough illusion. How big can my illusions be? Let's see.
something that we can fly on, like a big bird, like the rock.
Yes.
Hang on, can
We
you
can't
get?
have a living creature though, unless we use the life force from that.
You can't. No living creatures. Damn.
Do we?
Can
Well, that's my
does something
plan.
that fly not have
we
to be
just,
living?
It can't animate a creature.
Ooh.
It can make something alive. So if we
How
provide an
about-
illusion of a living creature,
And
would-
give the life force of the basilisk, we technically could have a flying creature.
How about this? I'm sure the city itself, when we actually go, will have tons of cool magical things, including illusions. What happens if we kept this on the back burner and went to the city, and if we found anything that we wanted to illusion become real, we could bring it here.
Yeah, I agree with Devii because like we can pretty much just travel there anyway. But this would just make traveling there quicker and faster. I think we should use this for something other than just fast travel.
How about we figure out? Here's a proposal. How about we figure out what we need for your tattoos, Devii, and use this to get all the gems and powder and whatnot for materials for all the tattoos everybody wants.
Well, some of us
I like
don't want
that idea.
tattoos.
It's gonna
Breaker's
take a
eyes
lot
kind of
research.
twinkle. We could just make gold.
No, no.
How about we just make something that can get to the gold?
Or
There's gold in the
a
city,
magical
Breker.
weapon.
That's where the gold is.
We can't make magical weapons. That was the limit.
No, yes, I remember.
So we can
We
make
could
weapons,
make
but not
700 tridents that look like breakers.
but not magical weapons.
Or a
Yeah,
bunch of eating utensils. I need more cups.
we do not need more
Okay,
cups.
so I can do a 15-foot cube and that would be big enough to. That has to be the size limit for our whatever we want to make real.
Do we need to right now, or can we just wait?
Yeah, I feel like we
I
should.
feel like we need to make a decision.
Okay, so here's
I mean,
the thing.
if we go to
We shouldn't leave this without using it because Dazan can find somebody else to help him do it.
if we go to the city, we don't know how the city bits are linked to each other through some weird fucking magic. Who knows what'll happen to this place if we turn anything on there? Like,
Do have a point.
Also, we probably have to take care of the San, regardless of whatever our choice is.
Why do we need to take care of it?
Because he will not like the fact that we are not doing what he wants.
we can't do shit.
Wait,
I-
you're saying take
Yeah,
care of him and then get
oh.
rid of him?
I mean,
No.
is
He's
he
not
really
a threat. He's not
Did
a
we ask
threat.
him what he
What's wrong
would
with you?
be able to provide in exchange?
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
I mean,
I'm
if
just
he
sus-
wants something very badly, he has to give us something.
Okay, I'm just thinking that
yeah.
he's not gonna like any of our suggestions from the way we're talking, and
Well,
he's
he's
probably
not in
gonna
a
try and do...
he's not in a place to be able to bargain, really, Goldy, is he?
Yeah, we're the ones.
No, we're
Alright,
fine.
I'm
I'm not.
Like,
Just-
he had
just
never
being
seen this
cautious.
room. We could
Just
just
be-
not tell him that this exists.
Well, he already
I'm
knows.
carrying
that it
out just
exists.
armfuls of gold. Yeah, no idea what was in that room, honestly.
No, he's
Yeah.
the one that told us that this exists.
I'm saying, did he already know?
Well, he doesn't know if it works.
Wait, why is my camera off?
He does,
Well,
but
he knows that
can't
it
do
works. He just
himself.
can't do it. Yeah, exactly.
See, I
That's
listen
weird.
sometimes.
So he works, but he can't do it.
Yeah, he doesn't have a life
Stupid.
spark in order to trigger the jolt. While all of us have a life spark to be able to trigger the jolt. We could just stand
Whatever a
there
life
and do it.
spark action.
Well, it's just somebody that has a soul, really.
Will it take our soul though? That's
No.
you're
That would
sure on
seem-
this?
Well, that's what Van
I mean-
knows.
Oh,
Yes.
I missed that.
I didn't say it. But you can just be near, and it uses your spark as kind of like almost like
jump
flint
start?
and tinder. In order to start a fire, you just need a spark, but you don't need to take it. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So
Well, maybe we
takes
just
a
go around the room. What do you think we should clone? Devii?
Oh, sure, go ahead. I don't think that
you know,
my
he's
clone would
he's
like
asking
me.
for suggestions, not cloning you.
Oh,
Yeah, please
Guys.
call me.
I just figured
Dear
my clone
God.
would be unappetizing.
Sure.
If
Well, I must say,
anyone-
I
if
wouldn't
anyone should be
mind
cloned, it
cloning
should
my
be me.
familiar. That might not be even a bad idea. Have another owl that would be in service to us would be interesting.
If we can get something good out of Dazan, I'm okay to.
Here's a thought, Villain. How about a younger version of you?
No, because then that
That's
younger
creepy.
version of me would like to have the old version removed and take all of my knowledge. No, thank you.
I wasn't gonna say it, but I
Against
appreciate
this
her
younger
speaking up
version
about it.
idea. I like it.
I think
I think we should go with the idea for the tattoos. Get all the
Let's make a
ingredients.
younger
we need.
version of Devii.
I think if we have lots of
About the same as.
room, we could do the.
You mean like when I'm 12 or something?
I mean, like when you're like our age.
I am. I literally look like I'm 30, even though I'm 100.
But you're not.
I know, but I look like I am. I don't look
I'm
any
not talking
different,
about
you
what you look like. I'm talking about your actual age.
You don't want you.
Well, if she was 30, then she'd be a fucking child.
Yeah,
She
she would
would still be
probably
an
look like she's
adult.
12.
No, I was an adult at.
Guys, we're getting into semantics.
Hold up. When you was 30, you looked like you was 12.
When I was
if-
30, I
think
looked
about
exactly
aging.
like I look like now.
See, that's what I'm saying. She looked like what she looked like now.
Cal, think about aging. Like in terms of our 30 years, she would still been a child because her lifespan is extended.
Well, that makes I don't understand. But she was already looked like an adult. So how
Breker
old were you
starts
when
messing
you?
with the disc. He's like putting gold coins into it and stuff.
Real ones?
Where's he getting his gold
Real
coins
ones.
from?
Well,
Gold
again,
coins.
you're just putting them like the disc is on the ceiling because it originally was the floor.
I'm trying to
And
get
then-
how many gold coins could fit into this column.
Gold coins
And it was like
from?
platinum coins.
You taking them out the blasted bag of holding?
Yo,
I would
why-
say because coins are
so-
pretty small, you could probably fit as much as you want.
So, why not several things in one illusion?
That's
Like-
what I'm doing. That's the plan. But what are the
So,
things
like, stuff for
everybody
the
needs to?
tattoos and some gold and like maybe a badass looking violin. I don't know.
I don't
Just
know.
an idea.
Okay. Describe the violin while I start casting silent image outside the room. And once we're done deciding what we want in this image, I'll move the image inside the room, and that should activate. I think. Is that how it works? I'm looking
I
at
think
Van.
someone needs to be in the room.
It doesn't
I'm not
matter
putting
as
her in a
long
room.
as there is the life spark is underneath of the column to activate it. But you just step away from where the life spark area is, and then you can cast it indefinitely until you decide that that's what you want.
Okay. Wait. So we need a life spark for non.
The life spark has to make
animated-
contact with the illusion, and then that spark is made.
You need to be
Like lighting a
living
fire.
to make it work.
Yes. So as long
Okay.
as you don't interact with the illusion in any way, shape, or form, and
That's
it's not near the center of the
case
room,
of
then it
most
cannot
things.
start.
Can you
Okay,
even
got
create a silent image of a shelf containing everything that we could ever want?
Well, the illusion magic has its own limitations.
Yeah, I have a 15-foot cube of space to work with in my illusion. I'm starting with, let's see, draw me the violin you want. Van.
I can't fucking draw. What are you talking about? We'll say it's a cool looking one, and I'll find a picture later.
Yeah, just give me a picture or something, and I'll make an illusion of the violin. Anybody
Yeah, no,
else?
I'll do that.
I'm just adding stuff to the pile of things we need to make. A pile of gold, probably 10,000 or something.
Pile of platinum.
Okay.
Hey,
I don't.
Yeah.
How are we going to carry the pile of platinum?
Valid point.
A bag of holding.
I jingle the bag of holding.
Is it going to be able to fit in there with everything? I
God.
don't exactly how.
Breker, we have like a butt ton of gold and stuff already. We don't need.
We don't
Like,
have a fuck
Plus,
ton.
I don't
well,
really
we have enough.
need your curse thingy.
We don't have as.
How many diamonds do we need, and how big, Devii? You're the one who needs those diamonds.
Diamonds? I need gems. Although
We don't
We don't need
diamonds
diamonds for
the dead.
Revivify.
So
Well,
Just-
the question is, well, we could try several diamonds.
how big? Just like, do you have one as an example?
500 gold worth. This one.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I don't think I have
Do
illusion of one that I need.
okay that big. Got it. So pile of
I'm sure
diamonds.
it'll be fine, but Velen? Well, no, if we made the illusion real, then it would work in reviving people. So it wouldn't be like I just had a conversation with myself.
Duplicating magical
Right there.
items would be so much more useful. Could have 2 bags of
Yeah.
holding.
Tell me about it.
2 scants.
Oh my God! Don't even
Fucking hell.
stop.
You don't want to put 2 scants in the same room with each other.
I really do.
Anything, I could just put it under the golden light and maybe to remove his attitude.
No, you and Professor Stan have a good combination.
Speak for yourself. He's a family heirloom. I suppose
Do
some
we
of us
want,
got
like,
along. along
Really
the way.
good armor for Breker. Do we want, like, I mean,
What is he wearing now? I don't know
Plate
anything
is
See,
about
then
armor.
we get into
Non-magic.
Plate is
issues
this.
of are we getting something for the party or for an individual?
Do we want more of the fancy armor that Van's wearing? His armor is pretty
that's
good.
true.
You casting silent
my
image?
Own armor?
Yeah, silent image.
Okay, I'm
I
gonna look
think
at the
diamonds are more helpful
limitations of
because
your
if you guys
illusion.
go
then.
down, we can get you back up.
It's a 15-foot cube, 10 minutes, so I can talk
Okay,
and discuss. And,
Just before you finish, you create an image of an object,
Oh,
Fuck.
a creature, or some other visible phenomena that is not larger than a 15-foot cube.
what if several of us did it at the same time?
That would be
if it's
separate
a
illusions,
crate?
wouldn't it?
What if it's a crate of objects inside it?
It wouldn't be an N.
So it's
That's
an
the very
iffy
first part of the
It
statement.
would say error,
Yeah.
error.
Okay. Do we know how many the reusability of this room?
I have
Yeah,
no
Chef
idea.
found the same thing as I did at the same time. So when Mesh makes the object of the violin and then says, what do you need diamonds? The violin just keeps transforming into a single diamond or a single blah, blah, blah each time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we need to pick something.
We could have multiple people casting illusion. Do we have other people who can do it?
No, he said it'd be several illusions to work.
Okay.
I would allow within reason. No, I think that would probably break it too much. I was gonna say, like, if you wanted to make like a collection of coins, I could see that working, but
Or
I
like
think
a
you'd have to
pile
use a
of
better
stones.
illusion spell than a first level silent image, because silent image is a first level spell. Of course, it's
Oh, it's
only
a
one
first
thing.
level? Oh, fuck.
Yeah. If you
Can
want to
I
do
cast
something, you
it?
need a higher level illusion spell, most likely.
I don't have
Oh,
anything.
if we
higher.
waited a day, I guess.
And we could sleep down here. We have a room with a fireplace.
We are on a timeline, however.
And we have
And
a
it sounds
subdued
like there's
creature.
another wizard out there that's also trying to get to
Well, we
this
might as well just kill
city.
the thing. Put it out of its
What thing?
misery. Dangerous
I
creature
put
you've been
out a
carving
loud
around.
sigh. Not it.
Are you not it?
Unless you want to cut it loose and throw it outside.
We could
Can we
stick it at
tame it?
Dazan. We could stick
we
it at
tame it?
Dazan.
We don't owe anything to the guy. We don't have to just attack him.
Seriously,
Was this-
can we?
It was
Can
a
we?
joke, it was
tame
a
the
joke.
creature?
Okay, okay.
Can't look at my fucking spell list.
I mean, a simulacrum is a pretty darn good illusion to copy. But,
I want to tame it.
I suppose I want, if we're gonna kill this, I'd like to do it in one shot while it's asleep, so that.
It's tied up, so I don't think it can do much, even if it wakes
Well, no,
up.
I don't want it to be in pain.
Yeah, but yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Can we legitimately tame it?
Do you want to tame it?
You can try.
What that?
Why
thing?
don't we put you and it in the silent room together, and you can
What
try.
do you think? Why do you think it's? I mean, can you speak?
We
can
can't
you
take that
communicate
creature
with it?
anywhere. Anything that looks at it will start freezing.
This is true.
You can't even look at it without freezing.
Keep its eyes covered with a bandage, then, and then.
plus its eyeballs are very useful to us anyways, as we came to find out downstairs earlier. Or rather,
Okay.
in the other room.
You're right. It's far too dangerous. I have to start thinking about this as something that can harm us, as opposed to something that's innocent. I'm sorry.
Can you communicate with it?
Can I communicate with it? It is an
Yeah.
animal.
No, it's
Right?
not.
I think it's.
No.
It is not.
Okay.
It's
not?
categorized as a monstrosity.
Okay.
Nah.
It's like the broader term of animal is anything that moves. I understand.
An animal is a beast. Things that
Right.
wizards fuck with that make magic monsters are not animals.
Okay, well, sounds like
Oh.
some D&D BS right there, but okay, whatever.
You are a magical monster.
Me?
Yes, but you don't come from a wizard, you come from the Feywild, and you're still not either of the things that monster... Like, you're not a monstrosity, you're a Fey. So there's tons of different things like that.
I explained that I'm not a humanoid. I had to explain that multiple times. I'm not a humanoid.
I love going down this
Every
discussion
size.
every game. It's my favorite.
Yes, we know everything about you, and you don't understand elves at all. We get it.
I
You understand elves. I'm talking to you right now.
So this.
He's not wrong. He's not technically wrong.
verbally.
Can I just say this entire session is semantics? Just semantics. The
Yeah,
session.
this is why I play D&D. Oh,
And yet Rob doesn't look at me.
While I prefer not to kill the creature myself.
Rob
I
doesn't
will
look at me.
gladly-
Rob, you brought us to a room where we have to decide on one object as a group
This
of
is the
people who
hardest
you
thing
know
you
is
guys
bad
have
at
ever had to
making
do.
decisions.
Yeah, it's like,
It's like,
I could literally go
I-
and get water and listen to nothing for 2 hours, and then you guys would still not have a decision by the end of the game.
I am
way
I-
faster at making
I will-
decisions than we used to be.
I will help get
that
the
is true.
eyes
If
out.
this was the first year, we'd be here for 7 sessions.
Exactly.
We wouldn't be in this room
glorious,
yet, actually. Like,
I think
God.
we are coming to the quick realization, though, we don't have a spell that can produce an illusion that we want.
I think
You
Van
do,
can
but
in
you
the
can.
morning.
You have to cast it multiple times to get a bunch of different things.
Yeah, I'm making a list, so here's what I have so far.
All I have is precedent, and that's
You have like a. You literally have a 3D printer.
Wait, don't you already have a violin? Why do we need a violin?
oh, it's a cooler one.
I think the diamonds are better.
We can't hold that much,
Oh,
Chef.
because it's
Are you? Is he asking for gold
for
again?
you.
We
God.
can't hold
Again,
that
no,
much.
no, 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 no.
I want a
Not
fancy
again. He's not asking for it again. He's continuously asking for it. There's a difference.
Right.
You realize how much gold would mean for the life of the people here? With
You
enough
realize that gold can't bring you back to life, but diamonds can?
But what are we doing?
Gold
How would that
buys
work,
diamonds.
Chef? Because it's only
There are diamonds to be bought here!
there's nothing coming into this economy. So what is it? What would we be able to
Do you want me
spend
to
it on?
ask him what
Everything's
he
being
wants?
destroyed. It doesn't make any sense.
Fine, if you guys die and I can't res you, don't look at me.
Is there something? Is
We
there
will
some?
get a couple. How many diamonds do you need, Devin?
Do we want to make bear real?
Depends on how
or
many
they
times
can't?
you
I
die,
actually think
Chalcedony.
that our steeds are better off being
Yeah.
what they are.
I don't have a state. I want a state.
I wasn't talking.
Well,
to you.
then you should have re-rolled life and been a different class. She smiles.
I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're
You
talking
can
about.
buy
man.
a steed with gold.
Yes.
And diamonds.
From where? Everything's been destroyed in
Axe
10
seeds.
seconds.
With gold, if you
What
are
seed? Some old nag?
Axebeak, horse,
What do you call all the dogs outside?
a griffin.
Those are steeds in this part of the world.
Friends.
This,
A steed is
I call them my
an animal you can
friends.
mount. We can't mount those dogs.
dead,
Yes, you can.
mount anything.
Yeah,
You're not trying hard enough.
Devi, can you start listing
Not
out the
strong enough
gems
to
you
I'm gonna
need?
carry
stop this
someone
conversation.
on their back. You can't ride a dog.
Okay, wait, stop.
These ones, anyway.
We do not have time to be sitting around arguing about something stupid.
well, we've
Let's
certainly done a bang up
make a
job this far.
direwolf, and then I can ride that.
Oh, wait.
Van, what is your illusion spell that you gain access to tomorrow?
Major image.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
not
that'll
any
do.
better. I mean, the major image just makes sounds from when I was out of game. From when I was reading, it also says an object. So if we're limited to one object instead of an illusion of a pile of something or something like that, then it's not any different.
Well, it depends. If you have a minor illusion cantrip, I'm sure that has different rules.
Can you get me up to speed a little bit? Because are we going to do a test on this thing with one of the items we've talked about to see if it can produce and will break? And if it can do more, then we'll continue? What is our goal?
I just feel like we are not thinking enough about this. I feel like we've come up with
Do I need to sit?
Not like we need to think outside the box.
We also don't know if
yeah.
you know, Dazan
Like-
wants to offer us anything in exchange. We still have that.
Exactly. Yeah,
Can we try bargaining with him?
Okay, first
No,
of
we
all,
did not.
let's deal with the basilisk. Get extra eyes if you want. Talk
Yes.
with Dazan. Figure out what he can offer. Let Van. We wait for tomorrow and have Van and me both cast illusions. That way we can get at least 2 things at a time.
and that
Okay.
contingent on what it. What,
Well, we don't know what's going to
Yeah.
happen once we do this thing. So
Yeah, so
we may only have one
need
shot
to-
at this. We don't know.
Okay.
Exactly. So
We
two
got one
people
more.
casting illusion would probably be better than one.
Why?
Mesh.
Good.
It will only activate on the single illusion at a time.
Oh, okay. It doesn't count it as one, right?
No, because they're two people casting separate illusions.
Yeah.
I don't know why
Alright.
that would abide by new rules.
Chop people. Let's go talk to the guy upstairs.
Mesh, Kicker, can you help me with the basilisk? Can you give it a quick
Yeah.
death? I do not have the heart. I
Okay.
will attempt.
We're
to
not
take-
killing it. Just we don't know what we're doing. Don't kill it.
I thought we are.
I thought we just that was the first thing is kill the basilisk and then go to.
Kill it? What's the point of?
The
Don't
eyes.
wait,
So
wait.
last time, Van, they took the eyes and they can use them for the tattoo kit because
Yeah,
they're
but don't we need a
magical.
life essence if we were gonna bargain with the Zon?
You can
If we
use
wanna
your
bargain
own.
with the Zon, isn't that?
You can use your own. It won't take it.
Is it not spell?
Okay.
No.
No.
I
Okay.
explained that like 5 times. It can just be your
Well, it was
life
probably-
that is
thought-
touching the
so the
illusion,
way-
and it works like flint and tinder. It just takes your life essence as a check, and then it lights the spark of the illusion and makes it real.
And nothing is consumed.
And
So we
nothing's
don't
taken.
need this baby
Okay.
basilisk.
Just because of how it was explained to me last time, I thought that the making something alive was
Yeah.
a separate mechanic along with it.
Yeah,
I
I saw that too initially.
We all did.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
thought
I
it was.
thought.
It's not exactly
You-
well worded on my end, but to be fair, I didn't write this. So
Oh, well, fuck this fucking basilisk. Let's get rid of it. We don't need it.
To be fair, the fact that we subdued it is a
okay,
pretty
so
good.
you
feat
can
for
give
us.
me 2 checks. One can be survival or it can be sleight of hand. No, it has to be survival or medicine. Those are the only 2 checks I'll take in order
Right,
to
I
take
believe
the
I have
eyes out.
I have the best survival in +6. Anyone else want to concede that?
Breker will not let you try to take the eyes out while the.
No, go for it. I don't have any.
No. We're gonna kill it.
I'm
first.
killing.
I'm not.
If it's I'm not even gonna make you roll if it's like unconscious. Basically, you just kill it humanely,
Yeah.
as if it was a
Okay.
dead fish. Like
Just
it's fine.
Straight
We're
in
gonna
the back
use
of the
the
neck.
parts, right? I mean,
But the only
Okay,
thing is
so-
there's no way to get advantage on this check because you're dealing with the eyes and you can't actually look at them. So yeah.
Once the when the eyelids are closed, we don't have this. It doesn't have this effect, right? When it's
Correct.
Does well, I'm assuming it does. Those don't have eyelids. I mean,
Rob,
snakes don't.
can I get advantage if I'm using my mage hands to do it?
No.
Because I won't be looking at it directly.
No.
I will be looking at
You have to look at it. If you don't want
Right,
to look at it
but
directly,
it's-
you have disadvantage. That's like end of story. Like
Does this have?
Okay.
But it,
yeah.
we can close the eyelids, like the eyelids.
And then
Right?
you'll
Then how are you
have
taking it
disadvantage
out?
on the check because then you can't see the eyes to do the check. Because you're closing the eyelids. You can't
I
actually
mean-
see
I
the thing you
mean-
want to do surgery on.
If already
What
done
is
it
it we're trying to
twice,
do?
you
We're
think I
just
would have
trying to-
some kind of
Trying to
idea of
extract
what
an
I'm doing.
entire eye from the socket.
It's
We
just
only need to be able to
basic
feel the
techniques.
socket, right? You don't need. Well, okay, whatever.
I mean, you guys can
All right,
rule
I'm doing
lawyers
this,
all, but
right?
it's just going to
You
be
got this.
a flat check because you can get advantage and disadvantage at the same time, so you roll the dice once.
Right,
Okay.
I'm gonna do
Do
the first roll at disadvantage.
We need an ice cream
No,
scoop.
at
we go.
flat, Goldie.
Oh, flat. My bad. Okay.
Because you got assistant.
Do we have a
Okay.
ladle?
Here we go.
Why is there a ghost noise?
21.
Nice
It's
job.
above 20, so
Oh,
you
that's
get
good
exactly as you intended. You have a
Yeah.
intact
You have-
basilisk, ice basilisk
Thing
eye
was
carry.
20?
So now we have
Debbie.
a total of
The DC was
Yes,
20?
we have a pristine
two.
one.
2 now.
The DC isn't 20. The DC is not even present. It's a
15
level of
plus.
success.
Oh, okay. So
This is not a
20
failure
means
that you can like
pristine.
chop the thing out. Like you're gonna get it out every time. It's just a matter of how good is
Oh,
it.
okay.
If it was
Yeah.
a one, we just would have gotten some.
So we
eye
got-
Yeah, you would have got some juice.
got-
Yeah.
We got we
Mm.
got pristine eyeball.
We got 2 total now, so now I'll go.
So you can wrap them
Alright.
up.
Let me do the second one.
Give me that sweet Oculus humor.
Oh, this
Them up.
doesn't get easier.
Ew.
Oh!
What the hell?
Crit.
How did you get that?
It's a crit. Okay, Cari, you got another pristine
got
one.
3 total.
You really got that?
So you have to remember that you
saw
crit
it.
on 2 of these checks, Cari. So you have 2 pristine ones,
How?
and you have 1 full.
This is the best I'm gonna do all day.
Wow, he
Welcome,
really
guys.
did crit.
I don't remember who it was. I think someone else crit on the medicine check earlier or something. Maybe I had Mesh do a sleight of hand check. I
was-
can't remember.
It was blood for Cari was doing the medicine check.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
For
Oh, yeah.
getting the blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it was. Okay,
Mhm.
that check is done. Are you gonna go talk to Dazan next? Is that correct?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah.
Rhetorical question. Dazan says that. Well, this room has been my study, or at least the other me's study. There's some books in here, is what I'm trying to say. Very valuable. And, well, it's no longer here, but I do believe there's a magical amulet that goes to something in here that I'll just give you.
Okay.
And then if there is anything that can be gleaned about the city, I could join you if you need it. And
you'd have to somehow promise you wouldn't try to sabotage it.
Does your research indicate if you could form new memories, or would you just become a living simulacrum?
as far as the room chamber,
Yeah.
I believe it's supposed to make me a real boy. And he smiles.
Guys, we can make Pinocchio.
There ain't no strings on me.
We're having a
But I
hard
thought
time.
we couldn't animate something, so we can't make Pinocchio.
We can.
We're having a hard time justifying bringing you back, Dallan.
Oh, there's also this. He holds out like some kind of like steel like rod. Breker would see. But Mesh, you would understand that this is a like, how would I put this? It looks like a futuristic airtight scroll case. Like magical scroll case.
You're not really supposed to show and present items for bargaining.
Well,
This is really easy to
I'm not
just pull
exactly
that
in
out
a
of your
good position
hand.
to bargain. So I'm just wanting to be real, and none of this stuff was mine in the first place. So
Is there a way to make you not able to harm us if we do? I don't know, Velen, do you believe he would try to backstab us?
she just shrugs.
Okay, fine. Why don't we just... You have to come with us, though, and help us go through the city. We've got knowledge and...
BLB.
Well, I can agree to
What-
that, I suppose, but what
What
was
would
the
your goal
exact
be?
thing? You know what? Why don't we make a deal more intact, like have like a little, what is that called? A contingency for when I am real and can remember things a bit better. Maybe we can, you know, solidify things. But unfortunately, I can't really agree to a whole lot in this state because by tomorrow I won't remember any of this conversation.
What would your goal be when you are back to life? What do you think your original goal would be once
Well,
you're back
from
to
the
life?
memories that I have locked here, exploring and plundering the city is basically all I care about. Some things for me and some things for the order, but
Would that conflict with what Velen wants? Because priority would
well,
go
I'm
to
sure
her.
that Villain and I would have to have a different discussion because I'm an illusionist and she's a necromancer, and so
I mean, I don't even know if we're on the same page as well and when it comes to items.
she kind of does one of these when you say that. But
Yeah.
I would not pass up any opportunity that I'm presented with in order to go see a lost city that has been lost to time and sealed into the ice. So I'd be a fool not to take you up on your
Oh, it's in the-
agreement to do that. What'd you say, Cari?
She said, "Oh, it's in the ice. I didn't even think about that."
Well, is your goal plunder or is it exploration? Can you separate the two?
Matter?
Well, there's a lot of
Well-
people that are probably not in a city that's centuries old and crashed to the ground. So I'd hope that there's a bunch of things there that we can just take that is not going to be missed by anyone.
I'm with him, actually.
Breaker's eyes twinkling though. He's just saying like the plunder would all be ours. You would be a
He needs
tourist.
help. His mind is.
Good luck carrying
there.
everything out there, big boy. I don't care how big your plate armor is. You ain't carrying everything out of there.
You
It's a
don't want to
city.
get in an argument with somebody that's been cursed mentally. Believe
Well,
me.
okay. I did not know that, to be fair, but I also don't know a lot of other things about you guys. But again, it is a lost city. I don't think you even fathom how large this place could be.
Okay. Can we get in a huddle without you? Go over there.
He just
Stand in the
blinks
corner.
and looks at the
Go
undead guy.
stand in
He's
the
just like,
corner away from
"Ah."
us. You too, undead guy.
They close the door.
Okay. he can help us. Might as well just bring him down here and put him in the thing and have him. He has to come with us, and he has to provide aid. And
He peeks out of the door. I could probably help you find what goes
Go
with the
back.
ambulance. Okay, never mind. Close the door.
We should make a couple of diamonds first.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't help make a decision on this because I'm thinking too much about
I
it.
have an idea.
game.
I have an idea about the.
So I
diamonds.
can't make a character decision in this moment. So I'm gonna
no problem.
just step out on it.
Also, outside of the game, Chef, I'm sorry for talking over you. I just, I know in the moment Devii would have done that, but I want to make sure.
I'm just trying to drag us back on topic as much as I can here.
Okay.
What if we made a 10-foot column of diamond that could be
A
broken
big
into smaller
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Hold on. I have a picture.
Diamond maker.
How would we cut it? Because like
Okay,
You just
here.
smash it, man.
This is how 3D
Oh,
printers work in real life. There's like a tiny bit there where two pieces are attached to each other, and you just break that tiny bit off.
Mm-hmm.
And we could do that with the diamonds.
A little break
And-
apart diamond tower.
Yeah. So I've sent a picture on Discord. This is what I'm imagining.
where did you put it?
It's just
so
like-
one
you have to sand off the edge.
Yeah, just like cut, separate the diamonds later. So we have a line of diamonds.
Just a whole bunch of diamonds.
Not a terrible idea.
What it looks like. I mean, what I'm saying is, like you're saying, I'll just
The
smash them up.
Robs.
You know how hard
making
diamonds
for
are? You
Robs.
can't like just smash them up just
I'm
like
trying to see
that.
if there is a range in here.
Like, do we have the tools to do that? You need like certain tools.
We have a gem.
Wait, you're a jewel
You are
maker.
the tool.
I think
You are-
we just leave it up to Rob, though. Do we?
I'm a jeweler.
is this
I'm
what
not.
we want?
I'm a jeweler, not a miner.
That's exactly what a diamond is a jewel.
Miner extracts them and smashes them up, and then once they're in smaller chunks, then a jeweler deals with them.
I think we're close to at least one use of the machine then. With just Rob, give us as many diamonds as we can get.
Yeah. With this strategy.
If we could have a 4x20, that would be great.
I'll probably add like a emerald in between or something just to get like a couple different things.
Pattern.
Yeah, just a couple different gems like that.
You're just gonna make You're gonna make the maximum amount of gems for the space. For the space you can make them. Is what you're saying.
Somebody get
Hey.
your calculator out.
Mesh, why are all of these diamonds different colors?
It's a blue diamond and a pink diamond.
Why are there
Some would call them
seven of
sapphires and rubies, but don't worry about it.
What
Why are they
gems do
spinning
you?
around me? Oh god, what's happening?
Stretching the rules with Rob.
I don't even know what was going on right now.
I'm making a Sonic joke.
Oh,
Is that what it was?
Does anyone object to the pile of diamonds?
Yes.
If there's no,
Like, first of all, it's. Hold on, I didn't even finish my sentence.
So,
Is it
I
just
think-
diamonds, or is
I
it
need
other,
diamonds for spells
the
eventually.
other gems? It was the other gems as well. And are we sure there's no better use we could make of this before we proceed?
we get only a single item with Mesh's spell, and so our wiggle room here is it's just one diamond. So as soon as we try to introduce more than one gem, it breaks the spell.
but if
Yeah.
all the diamonds are connected, then it is one unit of connection.
I mean, ores do come in like a collection.
Why? We could do like a diamond ore, so it's like.
That's what I was. That's why I was. That's what I
Yeah,
thought you were
it
gonna do in the first
can
place,
it
but I
can
didn't
still work
understand.
as one object though, right? And there are ores that are next to each other, and if you break it apart the right way, they're still one object.
Mhm.
Most spells also work with a gem that costs at least amount of gold, so these diamonds could be used for almost any spell that needs gems.
Including bringing you guys back.
Breker's happy because they're valuable.
Valuable.
I have a feeling once we fix your curse, you'll be like, it's gonna be like.
Cari, you're not speaking clearly enough or loudly enough into your mic, and it keeps getting
You
cut
guys
off.
can't hear me?
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
We can
I'm getting the
sometimes,
gist
but
of
when
what you're
being
saying, but it
quiet,
is
some of
cutting
it's
off
cutting
the end of your
Okay.
words. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Like the second that you just get
I
better,
think it's how I speak. I think I
hell with this
speak in-
goblin.
If no
I'm
one
fine
has any
since you moved
better
the mic closer to
ideas,
your mouth.
I think it's not a bad idea to try to just make as many diamonds as possible.
I have a better idea, but that doesn't mean there isn't a better idea.
What's the better idea?
I said it doesn't mean I said I don't have it, but
Oh, I
like,
thought you said you had a better idea.
no. I'm saying
Stop
like,
being
I
a
don't-
time waster, goddammit. I can't think of anything. So what? Come on. Move on.
Okay, let's go at least.
I'm just saying if this is a one-time deal,
Let's
then we
do
need to get it
one
right.
diamond.
And what you decided
Wait a
on
minute,
is
we didn't
diamonds.
try to
which
ask
is-
the wizard illusion thing that popped up questions, did we?
I thought
No,
it was
we
just
didn't,
a
like,
ask-
repeating illusion thing.
didn't do anything.
Oh,
The M,
okay.
real quick, M is the material. Yeah, never mind. Just ignore me. Shut up. I'm talking.
Okay, so everybody for the multi-diamond structure?
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah, how many are we doing? How big? How many? Let's see.
Start with one and go from there.
One of them's mine.
This many.
Okay.
As many as can fit in that area.
If you insist on doing it, then
I
one
have
is
a
mine.
15-foot cube. That's a massive area, by the way.
But first of all, how are they going to be carved so we can fit them in the bag of holding? How
I'll
is
say
that
10
happening?
for 5. Like, you can get 10 diamonds per 5 feet.
10 diamonds per 5 feet. Okay, so 30 diamonds for 15 feet.
Perfect.
Just
Okay,
make it
we
nice
got
rounded numbers just to do with it easy. Like, it's less about screwing you guys over and more about just like, hey, here's a number. Let's put it into a size and then go.
Okay, 30 diamonds.
As long as you guys are cool with that, we do that. Does that sound fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Ooh, wait. That will.
Huh?
Ooh, this will be good. And
His hand's like right above the thing. You're like, wait, it's like,
How much the
Ah, fuck.
diamonds are going to be worth is up to you, Mesh.
Devii said the 300 gold ones. Was that
let
it?
me pull up Revivify just to verify. Yes, 300 GP.
I want to also check the ones that are like
The bigger spell? What's the bigger spell one? Because we have a lot we can get out
What?
of it. So.
raised
what
dead,
I would
believe, is
want,
it.
Right.
what I would want would be an agate worth 1,000 gold pieces, but that is not what we're doing right now. We thought it was also a diamond.
Do we have any use for
We will.
agate?
Let's just see
We
if we
will
can.
when I can cast a 5th level spell.
If we can
Oh,
do
then-
this multiple times, I could get more different kinds of gems in separate
Yeah,
batches.
500 is raised.
Yeah.
500. Okay,
Yeah,
so I'll do 500 gold gems.
I
X
can't get that
30.
anyways, but
500 times 30. So that's how many diamonds we got. Casting the illusion.
How long does it take?
Who's going to touch the illusion?
Walking in, touching the illusion.
Mesh, roll percentile.
Ooh,
Fuck.
oh shit! I didn't take out my
Your
dice.
target is
It's D&D Beyonce.
your target is 69.
if you get 69, you get double.
That's 30.
Oh, isn't that really low?
No, that's not 69.
We don't know.
What is
We
it?
don't know
What
what
we're rolling for?
percentile's rolling for, so.
It's usually a weird table.
Could be a success table. It could be.
Remember that one time I got 100%?
No.
That was massively wonky. Never
Did
seen
that really happen?
That's awesome.
Yeah, early on.
I remembered.
Golden light glow soft as it interacts with this illusion of diamonds that twinkle in all of your eyes. The illusion takes place and there's a brief zap, almost like a static electricity coming from not your hands, Mesh, but when you touch it, you feel something from your heart just kind of. The cracks in the room flare with sparks as they interact with your life spark, and they briefly zap you as you kind of are taken aback, and the runes flash. And the illusion becomes real as you all hear this clink, and all the little pieces that are like pre-scored go ding 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 all to the ground like 1,000 diamonds. And as they hit the ground and you all rejoice, rushing in to pick up your items, excited, something else happens. As you pick them up, they turn to jello.
Fuck.
Oh gosh, if we did that to what's his face, he would have turned it.
And in addition, you all need to roll for initiative.
Oh god.
Gosh. What did you
Okay.
do?
Oh, what happened?
I didn't sneeze, it shocked me.
Ah, crit.
Good. How's that good?
As
It's
ectoplasm bubbles out of your hands and goes into each other, and this massive purpley black thing erodes from your fingertips and onto the ground, and it lashes out.
Oh.
Ew.
Oh hell yeah!
Son, that's no way to deal with your mummy and daddies.
I'm just gonna stare at you.
Okay.
I'm just waiting for you to say something.
I can't enter the thing on roll 20.
Because I haven't given it yet.
Wow.
Oh, that didn't work out as we thought.
Nope. I'm really glad that
Oh.
didn't happen to what's his face though.
Is mine already on there, or how's that
This
on
is
there?
from last time.
Oh, is it just a coincidence I've got the exact same number? Oh my gosh. I rolled the exact same
If you are
thing.
not on there, please tell me.
Whoops.
It was if it was 18 last time, then
Why?
so I rolled that.
God, I fucking hate Roll20 sometimes. Jesus Christ.
Why can't I? There we go. That was weird.
No, it's because every single time someone adds one in, it kicks you
Oh,
out
is
of
that-
typing in.
Is that what's
yes.
happening? Ah,
Yes.
okay.
Yes, it's really fucking dumb.
That was weird.
That was the lowest roll I've ever had. 5.
No, wait, mine was 18.
I mean, you must have had ones.
18.
Not on initiative.
So with the. Okay.
Rob, do I get anything for doing a crit for initiative?
You can't. I'm not letting you bring that up here. Away.
I have to ask. I have to ask.
You get to go first, that's what you get.
Yeah. Depends if you figured out. Like, what you wanna do.
Mesh, please
I'm
roll a
just
d8.
chilling on the wall.
D8. Where's
I'm
my
just chilling
D8?
on the wall. And
That seems
oh,
like a
God.
strange exact number of how many people are in the room.
7.
Everyone takes 7 points of acid damage as the thing corrodes your fingers.
Hey,
God
what happened to
damn
my
it,
health?
man.
You got breathed on,
I
homie.
don't like it.
I got breathed on.
Get breathed on, son.
God damn, Mesh, this isn't very quag.
What?
I refuse to let
What
you
was
say
it,
that.
7?
I'm bringing it back.
So our
Cat,
hands
that is
got...
electricity. That is electricity. You cannot. You
No.
cannot.
What's happening?
She's trying to eat a cord.
Looking cord, but
Oh no.
You are small and you can't hold that much electricity. Stop.
How young is she? Is she teething?
She's a little baby. Look at her. Look at this little piece of shit
Hey,
baby.
Goldie, you're up.
you had to be like a couple weeks old.
Okay.
She might be teething, so you need to give her something to chew.
She has
So-
plenty of things that chew on. Trust me.
I'm just gonna react like rage up, and just take a swing with.
Rage up and rage out.
Bruh, forgot I have fly.
Are we already starting?
Yep. Da-da-da.
But what are we hitting at? If he said it's Jello.
Ah, oh, 22. I thought I got a crit there. It was 22.
That's a hit.
How can we hit Jello?
You slap it.
14.
Okay, Goldy, you take
I have time to
3 points of
figure
acid
stuff out.
damage.
Oh my
Ow!
god, we're just getting acided.
I'm okay. Oh, sorry, I accidentally hit myself.
I'm just trying to figure out what will do the least amount of damage to you guys.
You know what? I'm just gonna kill this thing as
What?
quickly as
Where's
possible.
my-
I'm
where's
taking
my
another
turn
thrust. 21! Wow, I'm getting really good rolls today.
That's a hit.
Thank
You
you.
take another point of acid damage.
Just 1 point?
Mhm.
Okay. And I got 8. Lower.
I'll take a look at the
Okay.
room.
Ah!
As you're hitting this thing with
pinky.
your weapon, it's kind of like hitting through thick mud. And as you do, what was the second hit, Goldie?
It was 8.
Okay. The first hit splits the thing in half. You cut clean through. And as you do,
No.
it shrinks in size.
Excellent. Probably from all the acid it
And the two chunks split as there are now 2 of them in the room.
Alright.
Ah! I'm gonna bonk one. I'm just gonna Hercules at this thing.
I know that's a scary question, Cari.
So for my second attack, which I assume I hit one of them, does it split again? I wonder.
Oh,
No.
okay. I'm gonna answer this question
Okay.
differently then.
Cool. I'm just gonna go, guys.
I don't really have that many options.
In addition,
I'll see what I can do.
are you attacking with a magical weapon?
Yes.
Okay. Chalcedony.
Could you please tell me the size of the
Medium.
blob?
There are 2
It's
medium
medium.
blobs now.
So there's only 2 total, or 2 attacking me?
Yes.
That's one and the same, I'm afraid.
The answer is yes.
So it's just 2. Okay. I wanted to know. I don't know. I guess what I pictured in my head was something different. Okay. It's medium. Okay, so that's like good. Can I instead of trying to like attack it?
I will bargain with it.
No, I was thinking that. I was wondering if it's just possible just to like maybe trying to grapple it or something.
You can certainly try.
I'm just doing this.
No, wait, hold up. No, hang on. No, sorry. Then we.
I'm sorry,
rethink.
Goldie. What kind of damage were you doing?
What do you mean? I actually raged up and I just.
What
hit
type
with
of
the
damage
axe.
were you doing?
Oh, slashing to be honest. Just trying to cut it and just because I was just being pure reactionary, like get it away. Oh, please tell me it doesn't count. Please tell me it does count. Sorry.
You don't really know. Because you did cut it in half. I suppose when you hit the second one, it doesn't split again.
Is it my turn now?
Yeah.
To be fair.
So split. Sorry. So Chalcedony's seen in front of him. One's been. There was one. Now there's 2.
Yeah.
Right.
So Goldie cut it in half and then it didn't recoagulate. It just broke apart and stayed apart.
Could you say
Yeah. So that's why Cal was gonna attack it, but he's maybe like rethinking that now. Is it possible for me to like maybe try and improvise? So I was thinking maybe I can use use a torch and maybe see if I can set it on fire instead of going to trying to slash it.
Lighting a torch is an action.
Lighting a... Don't I already have a torch? But anyway, okay. Let me.
No.
Can I use my action to light a torch?
Yeah. Light a torch with an action.
And I only have one action, right?
Unless you have an action surge available to you and you haven't used it yet.
Yeah, that's true. Oh no, I can't. No, I actually can't. I used it last time.
Oh, for the lizards, yeah.
Yeah, because it's
Okay.
already marked off. In that case, I'd like to but just light that torch and
Drop it like it's hot.
I can't. It's another action. I can't try and light it. It's another action, right? If you use an object.
No, using an object is not an action. Interacting with an object is a free action, but specifically to light torches is an action because you have to take out 2 objects and light and then do something. So it's more than
Okay, so I
interaction.
can't. Right, so I can't try and light this thing on fire in the same time.
In the same action, you cannot. That's correct.
Alright. Alright, then I'll just.
Okay.
I'll just
So
wait.
why don't you make sure you drag Torchy onto the screen so you have one, and then we'll move on to Devi's turn.
I actually can't see. Did you put? Is the map here? There is a map.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Oh,
have to
okay.
zoom out.
I went ahead and
okay,
pinged her
we're
in, Ker.
We're all together in one thing. Alright, now yeah, I can see it now. Fine.
Alrighty. Devi, you're up.
So is the door shut behind Valen?
No, it's open.
So I would like to teleport behind her.
Can't I put it on top?
Behind her is a wall, so you'd have to kind of Carrie. If
Oh.
you can't see behind her, then you can't see it in the game.
Okay. Wait. I thought maybe I can't see. That's weird that where I am, I can't see outside the door.
That's because it's only a 5-foot door, and the door is on the ceiling.
Okay. In that case, I believe I will bonus action use my teleport thing. My Blessing of the Raven Queen thing, because it's not a spell and it's ability. I won't be losing action, so I'm gonna teleport 5 feet over here.
Okay.
Out of the way. And then I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt on this one
Okay, give me an attack roll.
at 4th level.
Okay.
Let me clip off the teleport thing,
Just don't roll low. Should be good.
and then spells. Let's do 4th level.
Mm-hmm. Coming out swinging, Devi.
I don't like this thing. And who knows when we'll be able to use that 4th level attack spell again. Well, that one hopped out, so let's get a different one.
Maybe if
I
you
have
didn't
no
throw
idea
your
where it
dice
went.
like it was a
Did
baseball.
you throw it across the
It
room?
hopped out of my dice tray.
I just
You
love the
watch
fact
her
that I
how
heard
she
it.
chucks them like baseballs. She's playing softball, not D&D.
It still counts,
It's
right?
23
That's
to
a hit.
hit.
Roll damage.
Zap this thing. 76
Zap.
radiant. Oops. Yeah, it rolled in game, but I'm not using that. Those are
Then
really
why did you
pretty
click
die.
it?
Count. It don't
Because
count.
that's not what I was trying to click on. 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, poop. 3 1s there and a 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
I mean, I could probably kill it, but I might also kill everyone in the room. Yeah.
Don't do that then.
Which one, Carrie?
The one on the left. That one. That dude.
That guy.
And because it's guiding bolt, she's going like this. Eyes turn white. We got the knockback with some white radiant blast going.
How much was it?
15.
15? Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a 4th level spell.
Yeah,
and
you
the
just see
target
parts
takes
of it
radiant
start
damage?
eroding when this thing impacts it. It doesn't
Okay.
sploosh. It's like the radiant energy is like a beam that goes and then just.
Yep. On the next attack roll made against this target, before the end of my next turn, has advantage.
Alrighty.
So whoever goes next on their attack roll has advantage.
Now, the monster's turn.
Does that have advantage?
The first person that will be attacked is definitely Mesh, because that's the one who activated this.
Oh, really? Why is that always get
So one of them will attack Mesh. Mesh does a 21 hit you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Twelve points of acid damage.
Reaction to half that.
I'll give you all the total then. So 12 points of acid plus 8 bludgeoning is
20, so
20.
half that to 10.
So you can take 10 damage. And are you wearing magical armor?
Yes.
What kind of armor you have?
The water one, what's it called again?
Mariner's armor?
Mariner, that's it.
Okay, you hear that it's sizzling against your armor. And the magic is kind of like that effect is almost like an anti-water jacket where it's just kind of like sloughing off the like acidic nature of this creature. It's almost like it's hitting you with this like arm, but the arm just stays there and the blob kind of the whole body kind of recedes, but the stuff stays there. It's very, very gross. But yeah, that's one attack. Roll a d6. 3, that's Vanvalor.
Rude.
His money is on business.
16 to hit.
Oh, for sure. I almost got excited because I played my last D&D game last and my armor class is 19 on there. And I was like, hell yeah.
All right.
But no.
21 acid.
Oh.
Ugh.
This thing doesn't fuck
Oh.
around. 5 points of bludgeoning damage as the impact hits you. Are you wearing armor that is magical?
It's Elven Chain. I don't know if it's
That is magical
inherently
chain.
magical.
But your
Cool.
actual armor is probably underneath of a shirt of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your
for
shirt
sure.
is just like wherever it hit is completely gone.
Oh god.
Same with
Let me
Mesh,
see
but
my
I think
shirt
Mesh
and
wears
not
his armor
my-
on the outside because he has to take it on and off. So
At least it didn't hit my nice cloak that I wear all the time.
yeah, that's fair.
That would be devastating. So how much damage is that total? 26?
5, 26, yeah. I don't know how mental math went from 5 to 26 instantly, but yeah.
I get it. It's fine.
You cannot down to answer your question. Mesh, you're up.
Okay.
It is opaque.
Okay.
You know why I was asking that?
Uh-huh.
I
I have been a
will.
player a couple times.
I have advantage from Devi's thing, right?
On the left one.
Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll double it. Let's say Blackie advantage on the first attack, on the one on the right, and the advantage from the light from Devi on the second, on the left.
You can only get sneak attack one time.
Yeah, that's fine. So that is a natural fucking 20 on the first attack. Let's go.
What type of damage is
And
this?
this
Is
is
it a
the-
short sword or?
This is my new ice dagger.
Oh,
Ice
hog.
dagger.
Yeah.
Ice dagger? Where the fuck did that come from?
Yeah, when did you get that?
He had it made.
Yeah, I had made it the Goliath thing.
Goliath made him one.
Ah.
Okay,
It actually
let's see
worked
how
here.
many- Yeah.
So make
how
sure you
many
rolled all
D6s?
together, Mesh. Is it piercing or is
Yeah.
it slashing or?
It's
Bludgeoning?
piercing and then 1 extra d6 of ice.
Okay.
Is my other d6.
Don't roll your ice damage. Sorry.
Okay, ice resist immune or
Yeah.
resist?
Yeah. Does
Alright.
not even bother it. Oh, you're gonna take 5 points of acid damage when you're done.
Okay, so 4 of these plus 1. And I have a special thing on rolling a 20. Oh, yeah, I get extra 5 damage AoE. Alright.
On the dagger?
Yeah. It's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 plus 5 is 14. No, wait. 9 into 2 is 18. 18 plus 5 is 23. 23 and 5. Okay, so none of the ice damage work on him.
No.
Okay, then that's a waste. So this is 18 plus 5, 23 piercing damage.
23 total. Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you
and
take 5 acid before you do your next thing.
I can throw this, so would that
You're right next to it.
Yeah, okay. And the second attack would be on the other one. That is advantage from Devi's thing. That is the 15 plus 8,
It's a hit.
23. 23 to hit, and this is just a single d6 plus 5.
Take another 7 points of acid.
That's a 9 damage on the left one.
All
So
right.
7, and what was the first acid damage? 3?
5 and 7, so you take a total of 13.
12.
Bad math.
Okay. And you guys see some ice breath coming out of the dagger from the first attack, but it doesn't affect them. So weird, but yeah, happens.
Does the ice... What's the thing that we dictated that it does?
On a natural 20, I have a 5 feet of around the target. I can deal 5 ice breath damage to anybody I choose.
Okay, sounds good. Breker, you're up.
I'm gonna pull out the Warhammer, channel Divinity to make it magic, and then Divine Shield on myself, end turn.
Divine Shield.
The
Shield of
bonus
Fate?
action. Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. All right. Van.
Fine, I won't be mean. Actually, I'm debating on.
What are you
I'll
gonna
just-
do?
I'll just gravity sinkhole the. No, I'm kidding. I'll just hit it with slow, I guess. And I'll cutting words its roll.
Which one?
The wisdom saving throw. That's
Which one?
trying to match 16. Oh wait,
Two.
I'll do both of them since I think I can.
You can't.
Yeah, up to 6 creatures. Yeah, I have to time up for 6 creatures of my choice.
You
And
can't cutting words too. You can hit
right,
2.
right.
I'm
I just
asking
didn't
about the cutting
specify
words.
that I was
Yeah.
going to slow both of them.
Okay.
So I'm saying that,
Got it,
and
got
then
it, got
I
it.
will cutting words the
Upper
one
right.
that looks healthier,
Okay.
if that's a thing.
Roll your die.
The
The right one is slightly healthier.
Cool, that's the one then. Is it? So 1d8. -6 on that one.
Is it wisdom?
Yeah.
That one's a big fat fail. That is a 1 on the left one.
Cool.
And you said -6?
Yeah.
What's your spell save DC?
16.
Okay, that's an 11, so that's 2 fails. They're slowed.
Cool.
I'm just
I
gonna
believe
use the
they have
exhaustion
disadvantage
one,
on
that makes
everything.
sense. Okay. Well done. What does it look like when you cast slow? And actually, we should back up to Breker. Breker, what does it look like when you cast your shield?
Breker goes from his like normal 8 out of 10 shiny stealth to like 9 out of 10 shiny stealth.
Extra diamond armor.
Have we reached 10 out of 10 yet?
We have now reached 10 out of 10.
Sorry, Cari sent me a funny message. So Dallan, you're all set?
Look at the messages I sent you.
I have not. I've been thinking, but I will take a look at them momentarily.
Dallan, you're all set?
Yep.
Velen says, all right, enough of this shit. Her spell book lashes, her fingernails turn black, and green energy magnetizes to her spell book as she kind of drags it out as these tendrils from her spell book like leak. She pulls it out, and the book opens. Rot.
I should have read that before I ended my turn, Chef. I'm sorry.
And she points at the target and casts a 4th level blight on the right one. That is a 15 to save?
Rob, can I move real quick? I forgot that I can do
They
that.
can not hit you because they can't take reactions.
That is true. I'm just gonna scooch through the difficult terrain of Dallan.
They're exactly 15, so they do make the save, which means they'll take half damage.
Where are you going?
8d8. Woo. Scorching. 10, 11,
Get that floof ball.
13, 14, 15. Oh, that's bad. 25. So 24, half is 12. Does 12 damage. Incredible. And she's like, well, shit. Must be a little bit harder than I imagined. Goldy, don't cut it, please.
I don't want to cut it. I'm
Your
under
turn.
distress.
You're up, Goldy.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think.
I did not think this was going to go to 2 rounds. But here we are. Hey, thank you for the sub. 2-month sub with Mr. Yogi Bear.
Could I bludgeon one of them with my axe on the side of the axe?
I will give you a -2 hit penalty, but you can do it. Because you're using a weapon not as intended.
Okay, which basically means the rage has been removed.
Correct. But that's just the damage, not the to hit. You don't get a to hit bonus with your rage.
Oh, right. Sorry. My mistake. Okay. Ah, 9.
That's a hit. Which one are you hitting?
Oh.
Oh, they're just you.
You can only hit one.
Because I'm under distress, I'm not paying attention to what they look like. I'm just like,
hitting the one that's in front of you.
I'm gonna go in front of me.
They also have a -2 to their AC, guys, so they're probably much easier to hit.
Yeah.
No.
17.
Right, I need to roll. 4 points of acid damage, Goldy.
Okay.
17 damage?
Yeah.
Sheesh. D12s, dude. There is not much of this puddle left, but it's still like holding on and sticking around.
Due to my mom's distressed state, I'm just gonna look and go, and do it again.
Okay.
9.
That's a hit. 7 points of acid damage, Goldy.
Oh my god, I got 17 again.
How are you looking, by the way?
7. Me? I'm okay. I'm hurting, but I'm fine.
Goldie is smashing this thing, and so as he's smashing, he doesn't even realize that he's getting most of it on him as he's killing it, but the damage itself is just corroding, and then he's just
Get it off!
Take it off your hammer.
But he doesn't wear armor, so you're just like seeing parts of his skin just dissolve until there's no more substance left.
No, don't take your skin off.
But it hurts.
Chalcedony. Chalcedony. That's you, Jodie.
Sorry, I just forgot I muted my microphone. I was
Okay.
talking, you didn't hear me. Oh yeah, so Cal saw Goldy getting acid on him, and it's like, okay. Yeah. So can Cal try to light the thing on fire?
Yeah.
Do I need to roll?
Give me an attack roll plus dex.
Plus.
No proficiency, I don't think.
Okay.
Because this is an improvised weapon. You can just make an unarmed. Well, I guess it's not unarmed. It would be dex. So yeah, just d20 plus dex. You can go up to the top where your dex bonus is and just click that.
Yeah.
That'll get you. Okay. That'll get us there.
Okay, so the dex bonus plus what?
That's a hit.
Oh, just that.
Yeah, it's just that.
That's a hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so yeah, I'm going to attack. Well, I guess it's an attack with the torch.
Yeah, I think the torch is just 1 fire damage.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not really trying to damage it. I'm trying to light it on fire or to see if it will like. Yeah, but it's still 1 damage. Is what
Yeah, it does 1 damage as it starts to burn, and it smells like an electrical fire now. It's a little weird. It seems to have been dissolving it. Like the fire works.
Fireworks, okay. Yeah. So it's like reducing, or at least
it's not it's not like flammable, but it is like, it's like lighting something on fire. It's not like a flammable thing, but it does seem to like, if you had somebody's coat and you like put fire on their coat, it does burn. You know what I mean?
Okay, so is it kind of evaporating this thing a bit?
Kind of, yeah, very slowly, but yeah, it's working.
Yeah.
You can do it again. You have 2 attacks, so if you want to use that, you want to do it again, or you want to try something else?
Can I attack the other blob? Wasn't there 2?
It's already dead.
It's dead.
Oh, we already did that one.
You see the suffering I had to do.
This is how. Okay, you was hitting it. I'm really sorry. I'm kind of out of it.
As you burn it though, you're gonna take 2 points of acid damage, Cal.
Okay.
Would you describe this as being it being charred with the flame? Is that a better
No, because it almost reacts differently. Anytime something contacts with it, it kind of like, if it's done within like a certain radius of the creature, it kind of like sputters. So it's almost like boiling, where it like spats out of a pan when you light it on fire. When you hit it with an object, just kind of, it's very like easy to break up, but kind of like makes globules and kind of sticks to stuff. Really, really nasty. It's like a colloid, if you know what a colloid is from science class. It's like a little bit of liquid, a little bit of solid.
So instead of using the torch again, can I use my? Oh no, I was thinking that the crossbow to use to do that. There's like an action to
You do not have it out, do you?
No, I don't have a crossbow out. No.
Is it
but I'm thinking like the
one
crossbow because it's so close range. I wouldn't be able to use a normal bow, right? Like the long bow.
Well, you can't really. You can use anything, but you have to have 2 hands to use a crossbow, I believe, unless it's a light or a hand crossbow. And then if you fire at close range, it's a disadvantage.
Can I do this? Right, because I'm still holding the torch. Can I just throw it at the things that's just on the floor, like at the blob?
Are you trying to hit it?
So I'm not holding. Yeah, can I do that and then take out my bow? So that I have my hands free.
I will say yes, but if you do throw it, it will be an attack at disadvantage because you're within 5 feet trying to throw something. So what you could do is you could just attack it normally and then drop it, like after you're done attacking. Just let the gravity take over once you hit it.
Can't I just drop? Can't I just?
If you want to drop it on the target, it is a sentient thing that will try to avoid it. If you want to just drop it without attacking with the torch, that's a different story.
One sec, sorry.
So you can either throw it at disadvantage, you can attack with it normally, or you can drop it.
There's no Okay, Chef's saying I could move away, but there's nowhere to move to, Chef. Where would I move to? Look how small the map is. Where am I moving to? Anywhere I move, I'm still within like 1 square of this thing.
You could snuggle next to me to make an attack.
Over here? Is that you? Is that your pin? Which one's your pin? This one.
Well, you can move on to allies. You just can't end your turn on allies' spaces.
Yeah. So like if you move to where you share a space with Breker, you could throw it normally. If you want to throw it from there. You just can't end your turn next to Breker. As long as you have enough speed to end next to him, you can. But this thing can't take opportunity attacks. It's slow. Like Vanvalor's magic, as he casts slow on these things, makes them from slow to like omega slow.
So if I move through it, moving again would be another, what do I call it? I can't move twice though to move off of the square.
Your speed you can move during your turn, Jodie. It doesn't matter where you go. You can use your speed at any point during your turn. You can move and attack and then move again. Movement is separate from actions.
Okay, well I'll do that then. I'll
This is not first edition Pathfinder.
Yeah.
I'll move and throw the torch at
Make an attack roll.
blob.
Do the same as before. Just click the dex button.
Burn.
Oh god. That's a 6.
That's a hit.
Okay, so
6 hits.
1 damage. Well, when
1
its
damage.
AC is 7 and it's slowed to -2, its AC is now 5. It's a blob, folks. It ain't got armor. What'd you think?
Okay. I don't know. Alright then.
Basically,
and then
like,
I'll...
how hard is it to hit the floor?
And then can I move to this
Harder
square
than you
behind Goldy?
Quite easy.
Yeah, you can.
I've been doing it.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to that square
So
behind
you need
Goldy.
to put your torch on the target now. Because you threw it.
Oh yeah. Okay, I don't know
And now
why
you can
when I
pull your
put it on
crossbow out
the-
and you got your bonus action.
Okay, so can I fire it? So I can get
Not this turn.
no fudge. So what's the bonus action for then? You just made it sound like I go, oh, you get a bonus action. You can do.
Because it's not my responsibility to know what you need to do at any given time with your bonus action. It's
Bonus
your
action, I
responsibility.
can't really do anything because no. I'll just stay where I am with my. Can I load my crossbow?
Yeah,
I'll
you
do
can. Loading it is part of the attack action, so you can just load it next turn.
Alright, I'll do that and wait.
Yeah, no worries. Devii.
I am going to cantrip this thing with a sacred flame. Please make a dex 13.
Well, don't make the dex 13.
Please don't make it, yes.
Well,
What's
can
the penalty for dex checks with slow, Van? Is it 2?
-2 as well.
Okay, so 9.
Yay! You will take 2d8. What kind of damage?
Poopy damage.
Radiant! 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15!
So
Same
close.
amount. That cantrip did the exact same amount as my 4th level.
All right, as this
Wait, I haven't done a bonus action yet.
Cari, what does it look like when you vaporize this thing with your cantrip?
This time it's just more focused, like, you know, it looks the same as the guiding bolt. They look exactly the same. Just go poof.
Popping a pimple.
It's like a little thinner and a little less bright. Like a little thinner and a little
Fill
less
the
bright.
room with like smoke. Is there like smoke or steam or something?
Do I get more acid damage because of that?
No,
I hope it
you're
doesn't
out of
like,
combat as the
Make it. It's
like
gone.
gross-looking corrosive ectoplasm starts to recede to a non-sentient corrosive acid on the floor. The acid doesn't seem to be as hardy as it once was because it doesn't have that little bit of sentience and magic to back it. But the runes also in the room, as you notice that kind of everything is set back to normal. Just a little wavering.
So, are we gonna do this to what's his face?
We're gonna try again.
Try
Do you want to try again with the diamonds?
I'm gonna run to Mess and start shaking it. Why? Why?
Try again on the diamonds in the next minute.
No.
I mean, that's just gonna happen again. We can only do it once anyway.
I
Man
need a
leans around the
breather.
corner of the door that he was hiding behind and was like, guys,
Was you about to
do
say
you have any
diamonds of
healing
breath?
spells? I'm
Diamonds
half
Yeah, I
dead.
got healing. I think
I'm
one
also
of
half.
you guys- Why don't you guys come around me? Anybody that needs healing, and I'll do a third.
Well, I did get burned a little bit, and I think
Oh, yeah.
Goldy got burned quite a lot.
I'm actually okay. I've still got quite a bit of
No, you're
fight
you
in
as
me,
well.
but
You too.
What? You still have quite a bit of skin? Some of your skin is gone.
Okay, we're doing 3d4 plus.
think you need to be
5,
healed.
God, it's noticeable, isn't
everybody.
it?
It looks painful.
Gary, if you're doing that, it takes 10 minutes.
It is painful.
I'm doing healing word.
Oh, you're gonna
Is
do
it,
multiple healing
I'm
words?
not. I don't have a. Yeah, I'm just doing healing word
Oh.
on.
I only got a little bit of damage, so.
I mean, we could
Sorry,
do it.
I don't have. I had mass healing word in my brain.
Yeah,
healing
that's
word's
what I
only
was
a single
like.
target,
That's
sorry.
why you
Thank
can't
you.
do that.
We could do the 10-minute one. We have the time.
I don't
I
think she
could
has
take
it
a break.
prepared.
No one.
Fuck.
In real life?
Breker wants to make more diamonds in under a minute so he can destroy the next ooze.
Breker needs to chill out. That's what
You know,
Breker
why
needs
don't we
to do.
just all sit down and we can do Song of Rest and chill?
Okay, so we're all. Okay, we're
I don't
moving
mind
it all
taking a
to
break
little
before
bit.
we try again.
I think
We will
should
try
let
again.
What's his face know about this though?
How's the magic looking in the ceiling, Rob? Is it still like
Same.
at least same?
So the cracks have not disrupted the structure of the room, but more disrupted the structure of the spell. Is what it seems like.
What do you think that went wrong that time?
The cracks in the wall. It just
I
depends on
have
how
no
much.
idea.
If we're
Can
not,
we rip
There's
doing
really
it,
no way to know
I'll start
how.
casting Prayer of Healing.
Okay.
There's really no way for us to know how or to what extent damage is done when something that is not built to, or when something is built to do something as intended, and then there's damage. Like with this lost art, there's nothing I can do to help you put together the pieces, Mesh. This is beyond even scant knowledge.
I don't even know if what's his face would want to have that happen to him if that's a potential.
We're not really guaranteed that that's going to happen. We don't know what will happen. We did something that was non-living. Who knows what will happen if it's living?
Yeah.
This
Any
is a something
chance
out
he
of
could-
nothing type situation.
Any chance we could maybe repair some of the structural damage?
Not without ruining the integrity of the spell.
Why don't we give
Could just do as
what's
much
his
damage.
face? Why can't I remember his name? Dijon.
Dijon mustard?
Whatever the guy's name is upstairs.
That's what I call him because I don't like him.
Dijon.
So dumb.
Why don't we give him a task of repairing, and then we can continue on our way.
Repairing
and then
what?
we can-
He has no way of
The
learning
room?
how to do new things, Devii.
But he doesn't have to learn how to repair. He just has to.
He doesn't know it as well as we don't know it.
Now, hear me out. We'll just break it more, and maybe that will fix it again. You ever have something not working, and you just like slam it onto a table, and it works again?
Well,
What
maybe
if
Mesh's
slam
illusion
onto a
just sucked.
table?
I don't know.
Hey,
No
That
offense.
would be.
Listen, whatever we decide, can I be outside the room this time?
Why?
He's significantly got less skin than when he started this.
Okay, but I thought that Devii was going to heal him.
Yeah, but
No, I don't have
that takes 10. Oh, you don't have it? Oh, okay.
No, but I don't.
I
But
have it.
Breaker's doing a.
Okay. But it is
Breaker's
taking
rolled, and
time.
That's kind of a waste.
I mean, if we just do Song of Rest.
Yeah, we can do Song of Rest. Why don't you sing for us?
I have absolutely no regrets of what I did. It needed to be done, even though it's incredibly painful, and I really want a snowball to put onto my little burning bits.
No.
Can we just take a short rest, take an hour break?
Prayer of Healing Heal.
Don't
Feels
worry,
like
Breaker.
Everyone
Do I
gets
get-
10.
Everyone
Everyone
gets 10.
Everyone gets 10.
So do 10 before you decide to make a short rest then, because you'll have that 10 minutes done first.
I still need a short rest.
Yeah. Probably.
Okay.
How
IRL,
much
looking
is
for
your
short
Song
rest.
of Rest? Yeah,
They regain hit points at the end of a short rest by
thank-
spending one or more hit dice. Each of those Creatures regains an additional 1d6 hit points.
That is not subsequent to your Constitution bonus. So if you roll a hit die, you roll the hit die. If you're like a bard or a rogue or a cleric, then you would get a d8 plus your Constitution. If you're a paladin or a fighter, you would get a d10 plus your Constitution per die. And then if you're a barbarian, you get a d12 plus con per die. Then, if you spend at least one, then you get Van's bonus, which is just a d6 on top. So depending on how many of those dice you want to use, that's how it works. If you have questions, I can explain it again.
Let's chill out in the warm room. At the
There will be
fire.
Where do you
nothing of
find your hit
note.
dice again?
What's that?
There it is. Okay.
Should be on your hit points. You just got to click a menu and it comes up. Make sure you click the short
Yeah,
rest
this-
button in addition to that, because you guys will get a short rest.
Yeah.
The hit points are actually under the.
Sorry, what do we have to do? We have to click a what?
Rob, if I compare this acid with the acid I got from the jug, would it be would it look stronger or better or something?
It's about the same.
About the same. Okay, then I don't need to bother collecting.
Are you thinking about grabbing some of it?
I have a way to produce acid. Just seeing if this is better or not.
Are we gonna recover our hit points?
Noise.
Yeah, you can roll your hit die, and also don't forget that you get 10 hit points from Breker. And then if you roll one of your hit dice, you can add.
Yay.
You can also roll a d6 from Dallan.
Okay, well I'm only down like 9, so can I just take the
Oh,
10 without?
And then hit the short rest button
rolling.
after that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll do that because I don't
I
need
think
to
you get your
roll.
action surge back. So
There's no point me rolling anything. Oh man.
I will do my second wind.
It's a bad time for a rocket.
speaking of, I will do a rocket while you guys plan.
I need to use the restroom.
I do as well.
Time for a break.
Yeah, you guys can take 5.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, 5.
If anyone doesn't max out from the short rest, let me know and I'll lay on hands the rest.
Yeah, I just need 5 bits.
No, I'm cool.
And done. Okay.
I'll be back in a
let's do the
sec.
healing before I forget.
There's a rocket outside I can go get too. God, I hate the psychic rockets
Van,
where
you got 5.
Giraffe Rig has double kick. They use a bite T-tar.
Seriously, I rolled double ones on my hit die.
Well, each hit die is that plus your con, Mesh, so you get your con each time.
Yeah. No, I'm using one hit die so far. One is with Van's thing.
Oh.
So D6 and a D10. That's 4 more points.
If you use your
Jeez,
fighter
yeah,
die
I'll
as a
do that.
D10 too.
That's what I did so far. Now I do my rogue dice, I guess.
Oh boy.
Oh, now I get good rolls. 15. Okay, that maxes me out.
Oh, what am I doing? I didn't even need that at all. Oh, did automatic. Never mind. Forget anything. Got whacked way too much.
The way I remember it, you were doing the whacking and just taking it.
You know, I thought this would be a good time to just literally panic. You know, when a giant blob shows up in front of me.
You and doors and you and blobs.
Oh, hold on. When did blobs become a thing for me?
When we got those ice blobs in the snow.
I discovered them, and I wasn't the only one. That doesn't mean I'm associated with them, right?
You were upset about them.
Oh, I mean, It goes to the uncanny part of your brain, you know? It's like, oh god, what are they? There we go. I think it's a good time to quickly grab some fruit. I'll be 2 seconds.
Yay, I finally golded that gem.
How many gold gems are you at now?
I don't know. I don't know how to keep count.
You can sort it and check.
Do I have to count them manually?
If you sort, you can see by top down. So yeah, you do have to count them though.
And I can't be bothered to count because I don't give a shit. I just want to care about the gold gems near me so that I can hit them on my routes of walking so that I get more items. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go hit 2 more rockets.
Chef, my good man, how are you doing?
Good. Feels like the synapses are all firing about now. Finally.
That's good news. Mesh, stuck in that darkness of yours. How about you?
I'm doing Arlo.
I haven't even changed any of the ones I use. I just brute force it now. Don't know why.
I need to. It's not that hard. Just use good Pokemon that spam enough. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
Swampert, Machamp. Generalist, very good for all the rocket bosses.
Ali, how are you?
Tired,
Oh,
but good. Having a good time with the show. And yeah. I'm glad to be back at it on stage after a 3-year break. It's too long.
Do you have any links to any of your shows that were uploaded somewhere?
Oh, yeah.
It will be recorded, and I'll be buying a disc, and then I will be distributing that to people that want to see it. I have a little link to a trailer-ish thing that was recorded for it. It's pretty cute, honestly.
Cool. Cool.
It's on Facebook. Because that's how the theater markets, apparently.
Back to trading.
I'm back. Okay.
You're back.
Yeah.
Welcome
Ever.
back.
Guess who's back? Back again.
Deep, 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 deep.
Shady's back.
Wait a minute.
You know, one of my Twitch communities nicknamed me Shady because
Yeah.
if you spell it out, my name is me, Shady, me.
Okay, that's good. I was really, I was waiting for the other shoe, like, racist. Okay, it's fine.
How would that be oh, okay, I just got it.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to get some other things
I didn't
sorted.
even realize that nickname, that my name had that kind of trick in it, but they found it.
The rest is ended. Feel a little bit fresher than before. This music has been played for a little bit of the thing to help you feel a little bit better.
Back
And then
in session.
With a bow, Vanvalor also takes his rest. What do you guys like to do?
Rest.
It's fine.
Ow! Fuck you! Get out of here! Go away! Jesus Christ, that was my skin! Yeah, kill that.
Oh, you have a skin condition too?
Yeah, it's called a fucking piece of shit cat.
I think that we should talk to Dijon about this and whether or not he wants to actually experience that.
I think we should try again until we get it to work. At least once.
You hear somebody from above yelling down. Is everything all right? There was a little bit of a shake. And I heard swords. Something.
No, you didn't.
We had to deal with some slimy things.
Make a deception check.
I mean, we did have to deal with some slimy.
Oh, mate?
You're concealing truth. It's the same thing.
I'm happy
Me?
about this.
I'm fine with that. I have okay deception.
Okay.
Natural 20. Fuck that.
What's the total?
Well, I don't have to do it.
Deception 25.
Jodie, please roll high, please. I want to
Roll?
see what his
okay.
response is.
I got
fuck?
19, so.
Who's this higher?
All right, well, I'm assuming that that's all that there is. Can I... what is the play here?
Are you guys... I'm not okay with this.
Not okay with what?
I'm looking for a cue from others. Are we letting him down?
You right now that
Is it safe?
What, you not okay with Devii? I didn't hear you.
I'm not okay with not telling him the truth.
There's a chance
Why
that
is
the
it-
machine will turn you to mush.
Why does he need to know?
I figured there'd be some sort of catch. It's probably damaged, right?
Well, thanks for.
Certainly it's not working as expected.
You can say that.
Well, I only have one choice to not be this anymore.
Are you okay with the potential of turning to slime?
I don't really have much of a choice, Devii.
I mean, if you're okay with that, then sure.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't mind using a levitate spell slot. And he levitates down.
I think perhaps being the most arcane, Dallan should do it.
I don't have the capabilities of making it, so all he has to do is stand under the thing. And another person has to touch him.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Is there anything do you think we can do to help, like a guidance or I don't know?
Your guess is as good as mine. This is ancient technology.
I have no idea.
Or rather, superiorly advanced technology that is lost to the ages and hubris. And she smiles.
Well, I'll touch it, but I'll be like, good luck. Hope you're okay.
Guidance?
Okay.
No, I'm touching the thingy.
I thought Vanvalor just said he was going to do it.
I'm so sorry. I missed that part. I won't then.
Okay.
Cool.
All right. Well, position yourselves on the map now that you guys know that shit could happen. Where do you want to
I
go?
will be standing outside the room. I need to pull roll 20 back up.
Whereabouts is it? Is it like in the center? Where?
Yeah, it's right where Dallan
There's
is.
not much room as is. We can't.
This is way too upbeat.
When shit goes down, you're gonna need me.
How tall is the... Never mind.
Gonna
Doesn't
be
matter.
where Devii is for the simple sake of, I guess I'll take the hits.
All right.
I
I
mean, I
don't
don't
really
have...
have guidance, so I can't really do that.
If shit goes down, I've got to be near the front.
I'll probably take this corner.
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess I have my bow, so I could use that. Maybe I will go into the corner then.
Alright.
Ah!
No, I need to be here.
All right. Well, who is touching Van? You need to roll percentile.
Already have
And
my
because
bow out,
of
okay?
certain things, I will also be rolling percentile with you.
I already have my bow out, Rob. It's already out.
Solid 50.
Exactly 50.
Ooh. Oh.
Exactly 50.
I had a 0 too, so I had a 30 and a 0.
This will be interesting.
We get half of a dozen.
Can we get the bottom half? Because for shits and giggles.
Because that's a fun half.
Better than my roll.
Can't converse with the bottom half.
I'd jelly.
So I've already homebrewed
I can.
something into this. All right. Time to be very transparent with you.
Oh,
Oh, God.
goody.
Because he really wants this to happen, you've already failed once. I decided to roll percentile. And depending on certain circumstances, I would either add it to your check or subtract it from your check. Depending on the
Okay.
thing, okay? Which would give you potential of hitting a higher tier or a lower tier. 50% is probably the worst answer because it doesn't really do anything for you.
Yeah.
I can also tell you that I rolled a 39, which puts you on the bubble by like literally within 2 of flipping
Yeah.
this check from one to the other in any way. So I'm going to ask you 2 questions.
Mhm.
One is, would you like to change the result without knowing what it would be? And second, if yes, then are you prepared to have a what would be called in other systems, not Dungeons and Dragons, they have something called a hard move that a DM could make at a later time. And you don't know what that means. It could be with Dallan, it could be something completely inconsequential, but it's just a kind of plot device that I can just say, I'm making my hard move now at a later time. And it will be just something to push along the plot or to do something very dramatic, and it is what it is. But I'll try to make it to do with Dallan if you'd like. Otherwise, you can say, no, I would not like it to change. I would like the intended result.
No, stop.
Well, I will be adding this to your check. So it will go from a 50 to a 89.
As if we roll a 20, we can get a 69.
Loving where the priorities are.
let's fuck it, we ball. Let's do the second option.
All right. So the second option means you rolled a 91.
Yeah.
Woo! All right. I love character choice more than I love dice rolls. I'm telling you, it's so much cooler. Okay.
Well, and based on some shit, that's definitely the choice Vanvalor would make.
Oh yeah. Okay. As you touch, the light spark within you ignites. And as it does, Vanvalor's eyes roll back into his head, and was replaced is galaxies where his eyes once were.
Hot.
As that happens, they project onto the ceiling a perfect representation of the night sky that you cannot see because there's perfect cloud coverage tonight. As that happens, the stars that are portrayed begin to interconnect with the runes and act together, and then Dallan turns into what is only reminiscent of the sun. What is happening? What is happening? The torches are shattered in the hallway. It goes dark, but you can't notice because the room is illuminated with the sun of Dallan's body. Krintos, as shielding his eyes from seeing what he wants to see in casting the reality, as the creature of illusion begins to morph and change, and the hat begins to take shape, and the body becomes physical. You notice that the light skin starts to form onto his body, and as it does, snow starts to fall off of him. And the snow becomes a puddle of water under him as the form of Dallan stands in front of you. And you also notice that as he looks around, Vanvalor is floating into the air a little bit above the ground. And Vanvalor, you get a message?
Okay. Are you
transmitting? Astral Unit 2?
And with that, your eyes roll back and you collapse onto the ground.
cool? Dead.
Not unconscious, just like no bones like type of situation. It's a no bones day. You fall straight down, you're just like, oh god.
Yeah. Nice.
And as you guys look at Vanvalor collecting himself for a brief moment, his skin is a bit more pallid than normal, and his ears are portraying a little bit more of the elven nature than they would normally.
I don't trust his on right now, so I have daggers out ready to go.
Dallan looks around and cracks his knuckles to make sure they're working. He picks up the torch that's still lit in the floor and just a little bit, and runs it under his hands. Ah! Someone please, shake my hand. And he reaches out for Vanvalor, who's on the ground, to help you up.
Yep. Grab it.
Is it cold?
No.
Of course it's not. It worked. You fucking did it. I don't want to know how, but
please.
why do you have your daggers out? This is a celebration.
That's how it celebrates.
We still don't know whose side you're on.
That's true, but you have to let me out of the door so I can get the things I promised you that I remember. I remember. Ah! Oh dear. And as he says that, the crystal in the ceiling shatters into 1,000 pieces. And the chamber's runes.
I knew we should have tried it one more time.
Get
out of here.
Well, I have some things that I promised, so shall we go upstairs? And as he does, he begins to hand you some books. All right, first and foremost, the simple things. Well, maybe for some of you. Here's this one, and you won't need that little annoying orb of yours to tell you, because I can read the rose. Thank you very much. Let's see here. Where is my room? He levitates up the ceiling. He's like, I will be burning all of the spell slots because tomorrow I will have them back. And I need a spell book. So he goes upstairs. He gives you the following. I will just copy pasta this into Discord, but I will read them for your leisure because I'm a nice guy. Sometimes.
You probably want Twitch chat to know what's happening.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that we fucking care about Twitch chat. Fuck you.
Fuck you, Twitch chat.
No, we really like you. Thank you for watching.
Twitch chat, I swear to God.
All right. The following is a book that is actually not in Laros. It's written in Elvish called The Lost Scrolls of Sabriel. It is a scholarly tome that copies and analyzes fragments of ancient scrolls left behind by a sun elf wizard who taught magic to the cloud giants in ancient Ostaria, a bygone empire that collapsed 40,000 years ago.
That is so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the gravity of that is like flippant from him, but this is a very, very valuable tome. Like, you think that this tome might be like, we're talking priceless museum level of information. Maybe even viewed as there would have to be some pretty heavy verification in order for that type of book to even be recognized as canon within like official lore of wizardry across the continent. From Shadow and Substance is the next book, is a speculative work about how people can harness the weave, literally arcane magic, in order to turn illusion to objects or illusion creatures into real counterparts, with commentary and criticism from noteworthy Netherese illusionists, by which you have no idea about these people other than name only. Here Lies the King is an elaborately plotted novel featuring an illusionist who has used magic to impersonate the prince, supplant the king, rule a fictional kingdom for 61 years, and fake his own death. Mesh. When he gives you the synopsis of this book, albeit an ancient tome, this book is ancient verbal storytelling from your kind. This is not a new concept to you. This would have been 101 for doppelgangers. And you think that the person who wrote the book might be actually telling a true story. Ventatost This book uses testimonials and conspiracy theories to piece together events leading up to the destruction of another Netherese city called Ventatost. It disintegrated as it flew over the forest of a place called Cormanthar, which you all actually know is an ancient name for the desolate area on a map of Faerûn to the east. It is a completely wiped out area that people have not ever figured out why there's nothing left there. And this book seems to dictate that that city that crashed when the Weave detonated disintegrated itself and that entire area nearly 2,000 years ago before Ythryn fell.
Before the Weave
Before the
destroyed.
Weave was destroyed.
Okay.
Something went wrong in that city, and it disintegrated the city as well as the surrounding area. All right, well, that's the books. What's next? Oh, yes, this is an amulet. It is called... Let's see here. I received this from the area south of here. No, sorry. Where is this room? Oh, yes. I received this to the room south of the room down below. Now that I remember this, that room below the illusion chamber is a laboratory of sorts. And this amulet is, I believe, a rare item that allows you to control an automaton. But the automaton, for some reason, punched its way out of here, hence all of the holes, and is gone. So if you find it, this goes to it. But it's a very, very strong thing. That I could not mess with at the time. I believe that my other counterpart used it to get out. Or rather, believes that it used... it. Okay. How do I explain this? This thing was probably used when this thing crashed to get people out. And then was left behind. Or something. I don't know. This is speculation on Dazan's part. Or my part. Aha, that's me. He's no longer here. It looks like a 4-inch wide disc with a silver frame in its center. There's wood. And because Dazan's describing this to you and he can do this, I'm not going to make you guys roll Arcana for this. If you attune to the item, you can reactivate the Shield Guardian yourself. But you have to do an Arcana check in order to do it. So not only do you have to be attuned to the item, you have to make an Arcana check using it in order to make it work. So typically speaking, this thing would be called or referred to as a Shield Guardian.
Okay, so we need to find the Shield Guardian for this little amulet.
Yes, it could be anywhere, but you know, there's location things. I'm sure it could be a big help having part of it. Probably could be easy to locate.
Mm-hmm.
That's Velen speaking. Sorry, not Dazan. Also, as an added act of goodwill, you can have this. And he hands you a scroll tube. The one that he waved around.
Through all this, I've been detect thoughts, trying to make sure his intentions aren't off.
He has no thoughts, only emotion, which is just pure joy. He's so happy. And beyond that, he's just like every act of goodwill in order to build trust type of thing. Like, that's literally the only thing. He's like, make sure that they don't kill you. Give them trust, give them trust, give them trust. Like, that's what he's like. Get out of here alive, don't die. You just got to be alive, so don't fuck this up. Like, it's just what he's telling himself. He's like, don't let the undead one say something stupid. Hopefully just not saying anything would probably put me in a better position. Something like that when he starts calming down. But Krintos is also surprisingly happy, but you can't really detect too many thoughts from him because he doesn't have a brain. He's undead. But yeah, inside there's a little brass key and a scroll tube made out of Chardolin. So you'll have to handle this with care. But Mesh is very akin to the effects of that. But inside of it is a spell scroll, 2 spell scrolls. One is of greater invisibility, and the other is an invisibility scroll.
Okay, mage handing the Shardlin stuff into the bag of holding for now.
That Chardolin is safe to handle. It's neutral. Anyways.
Out of curiosity, if
Neutral. Sorry, keep going.
Okay. When we learned about the wizard that pulled out the statue of that out of Chardolin from the water, the one that the white lady was pulled around, did we know if Dijon was one of those wizards or not? Or was I know that we had figured that out, but
I don't remember you ever asking that question ever.
no.
My thought just now was that he said the Chardolin is neutral, so does that mean it could be positive?
Are you asking that in character?
Yeah.
Well, from what I gather, some of the Chardolin has been affected by the planes. It's a malleable substance. It's meant to be used. Blessed, cursed, upper planes, lower planes. Even shaping it into specific things could potentially lead it to be more focused on other things. But it is very, very malleable to magic. It's a very unique substance. That's Chardolin. It's like a crystal, but also a very good metal and arcane focus, and yet a weapon, or perhaps a container. Like, it's multi-purpose. It's fascinating. I don't even know the traditions. I've only been able to read it. I don't even know how to remove or change or interact with it. I'm not anything other than a practitioner of illusion. I don't bless objects or enchant them. I have to talk with an enchantress, or that would also work with a crafting illusionist. I'm not a crafting illusionist. The Netherese are beyond my ability. This is, again, an ancient civilization who, through hubris, literally disrupted the weave itself.
Dallan doesn't know what the weave is.
The weave is literally the reference. Like, the word the weave literally means magic itself and how it interacts with the world. The weave is basically the thing that's kind of between the universe, the magic that binds it here. So if the weave were to be...
like a little... It's like space-time. Yeah.
Kinda. It's more like the force.
Magic out of it.
It's more like the force.
Okay.
If it breaks, then everything like that uses the force can't be used anymore. Okay. So if the weave breaks, you can't cast magic. Sorcerers lose all their influence from their blood. They can't use spells. Magical weapons literally cease to work. Everything.
Yeah. And
I think the only thing that'll work would be divine magic. I think would only work.
No. It doesn't necessarily interact with that, but the weave would depend on if the weave affects the way that divine, like certain divines are, like, for example, Mistral is the divine goddess of magic, the weave. So some domains overlap. And in Devi's case, she worships the Raven Queen, or the Matron of Ravens, which is almost entirely a pure divine being, or rather a between being, between the lower planes and the upper planes. She literally exists in the plane between. Breker's god is pretty much a pure divine being. I don't think, I guess it would depend on what type of magic, but the weave is pretty much going to interact with everything. But like if Breker wanted to cast magic, he might be able to perform some of his spells, but like utilizing that, like that, the new weapons that Goldy and Breker got, those things would literally just cease to work. They would just be a normal object, and your armor would just be armor.
Also, Dali, long ago, the goddess of magic, the Weave, died. This is a new reincarnation, but at that moment, the Weave broke, and that's when the city crashed.
That would would know it in the common lore is called like Toral's like sundering. That's like the second sun. There's two sunderings where the Weave broke. One time the Weave broke when the gods and goddesses literally separated the worlds. Is what the religion teachers would say. But the other would be when what you guys are uncovering now is when the Netherese killed the god of magic in order to become the god. Then it sundered the universe, or rather sundered the world.
That's good to know.
In this timeline.
Good to know. That's so cool. That makes Van's backstory like even cooler, and how he looks for magic and stuff. I like that a lot. So.
All right. Should we get out of here? Or actually, I don't have any good spells until tomorrow, I suppose. And also, I need a spell book. This is a predicament.
What's your intentions after this? After we get out?
What do you mean? I've already told you.
Yeah, but what is the final objective for you? Getting what out of the Netherese city?
Well, I want to see what's there. I don't really know if I can give you a full picture. Besides getting there and checking things out and probably heading to whatever the illusion magic stuff is and see if I can find some new toys. Probably find a new spellbook that's, you know, full and not mine. Make my own. Sounds pretty tantalizing to me. And then the Arcane Brotherhood, I have to take them back something in order to prove that I was the one who discovered the city. Well, I suppose Dallan and I would have to work something out, but...
yeah, that's not...
Well, at the least we don't have to share it with the other two. And Dallan's like, well, at least, yes, I would... sharing with Avarice is already not a fun task, so anything that we can do ahead of her would be good in the race, I suppose.
Are we gonna tell him about Nas and whispering?
I don't think it's a problem.
Well, we probably should tell you that Nas is sort of dead, but sort of not.
Oh dear.
Her spirit is floating around, and we did kind of promise to bring her back at some point.
Oh, she's a ghost.
Yes.
Ghost.
Well, good luck with that, I suppose. I didn't really have any bad blood with her, but she did try to do a lot of things on her own, so maybe she trusted her divine powers a bit much. To be honest, my disagreement was mostly with Avarice, and then, I don't know. I didn't really find Nas very agreeable. She was fine, but eh. Four wizards don't really get along well. It's not a good party. I wouldn't recommend it.
So.
I get along better with people that are either undead like Krintas or people that aren't wizards. But unfortunately, the Arcane Brotherhood is all about leverage. Making people that disagree work together.
I'm just going to stare at Velin while this is all going on, trying to understand how actually she feels about this whole thing.
She's just like blank stare off into space.
As far as I'm concerned, once we get to the city, Valen and him can be on their own.
Oh,
well, Velin would like to weigh in on this discussion, Miss Devii, because I promised you more than getting you to the city.
I'm not gonna leave you guys to die there. That's not
I'm
what
old and decrepit, remember? I'm helpless.
Oh my.
All right, no.
No. Oh dear. I'm not going around that city by myself, and especially not with this guy. You want to be best friends with the only illusionist in the room? I don't think so. I'm not going to be
just saying
navigating a city
no.
with somebody that wants to take shit from you. That's fun.
Just saying no to the old and decrepit comment.
Yes, I understand. She shoots a grin at Dazan, and he just laughs. It's clear that they've worked together before, but you know, it's kind of like one of those old adventuring party type relationships.
I'm just going to turn to Mesh. I think it's okay. I think it'll be fine.
It's not like Velen herself is, 100% good either.
I mean, we did kill a kid over back there. Anyway.
Breker writes something down on a piece of paper that just says that this is a different Dazan that you shouldn't murder. Like, take this to the captain of the East Ridge, who's now in they're in, I'm blanking on the main town name.
East
Brinchander.
Haven?
They're in Brinchander now because East Haven is destroyed, but in case they try to hang you again for still being a murderer that somehow came back to life, our name carries a bit of weight. This might save your life.
I can do a sending spell
Mm.
to the guy as well.
That might be better because, they see somebody that's coming back from the dead with an undead companion walking around. Probably not a very good sight unless I go back to the Arcane Brotherhood, I suppose.
Do we need to do that now, though?
No, I don't think so. I'm not really planning on going there right in this second. We are way out in the boonies, aren't we?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty clear that we didn't
Why can't I
want
just go back to the other cities that are closer, like East Haven or
Everything's gone.
destroyed.
They've been destroyed.
everything's
There was-
gone. They just grew legs?
No, there was the dragon attack. A metallic
Excuse me?
dragon.
Made out of
Yeah.
Charlatan, I might add.
A Shaolin dragon
What?
attack,
Yeah.
but then we
It was
take out
the
the dragon, but not before it destroyed us.
Unless you try to attack us as a group, which I don't think you will. Don't worry. But as leverage for us, we took the dragon down.
I'm
so
sorry,
don't
this
let-
is a lot. So,
If they help, it's the
towns
first of
didn't
two dragons.
spring legs and were destroyed is a lot easier to digest,
only of
but
two
a
dragons.
dragon made out of Charlatan is a bit hard for me to swallow.
Well, yeah, because it's huge. What do you
I
mean?
mean,
Couldn't
I mean,
Well,
if
that
you-
is very
you-
true. Good one.
Well, if you would
no, it was the
talk
dwarves.
to Valen about it.
They built the dragon and they used a dragon heart and they made it and then
Wizard info.
if
yeah,
you want,
the
you can
I can't remember
examine-
what kind they are. It's shitty dwarves.
You can
Oh,
examine
okay.
Cal's
Shitty
hooves. I mean,
dwarves.
he did
Duragar.
jump
Duragar.
There's
I
Duragar in
did
10 towns.
because,
Oh,
There
well,
is still.
I mean, they're probably still hiding in 10 towns, yeah, because
I mean, we have
Dwarves.
nice ones at
Oh,
the.
God.
fine.
Wait, they're not hiding, are they? I could have sworn we took care of them.
Fine. No, there's
They're in the spine, but those are the ones that we like.
Right.
Action.
Politics.
Ah.
My God. All right. Well, I'll just accept that Brinchander is the place I should go, or regardless of what rubble I may find along the way. Thank you.
And you
I
probably won't be able
need
to
a spell
find
book.
food there.
So I will most likely not find that in 10 town.
I wouldn't think so.
Probably not.
I mean, do we have an extra spell book?
No, I don't think so.
What about NASA's? Because we have that one and we have another one that we found.
Well, if I don't really think that it's good
Side note, we
form to
actually
use a
do
dead
have
wizard's
his.
spell book, but if need be, I will use NASA's. But her writing is atrocious. I'll probably have to start
Right.
over somewhere.
Can you actually read it?
I think Van has the one from Dazan.
She might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
I
you
don't
have
know.
my old spell book?
I think we might have been
I think
talking at a game.
This is out of character. This is
Oh,
table
okay.
talk.
Sorry.
I think I missed us picking up his spell book. or
Goldie
something.
picked it
It
up in the
was
library,
Goldie got
and
it.
it got active when he fell out when it fell out of his book when you guys were hiding from the dragon a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
that as well.
I think Van is the one who got that one.
It's in
I
someone's
think I
bag.
am, yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I can either see if I can figure out where the original got it. They probably just burned it at the stake. Would they do
Right.
There's
that?
a distinct possibility.
So there's that book. I don't really like using NASA's book. Do you have it? Do you have any spell books? I know that she has one, but I'm not going to take it from her.
I don't.
Well, you're a cleric, yeah.
I don't have one.
Sorry, not really my
How
forte.
do you know I'm a cleric? Did I tell you I was a cleric?
Don't you have the symbol
Underneath my cloak.
Your symbol's very easy to see.
Did you just assume her role?
I would
Just
not be
giving
sassed by
a-
you. He smiles. I may be a
Don't look
wizard,
at
but I'm a
me,
little bit
I-
more charismatic than the
I'll
rest of
have you
them.
know I'm a cleric and a bard. It's like, and a scholar.
Well, look at you.
and a
Do a
bard.
little spin and maybe impress the room. Krentos is just like lets out a sigh, and you know that he only is doing that for dramatic effect because he doesn't need to breathe. He's dead.
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect the hell out of that.
Wow. I have to say, I'm kind of glad that we are in a jovial mood. I could have sworn that this would have gone a much more wronger direction. I'm happy.
Much
What
more
say-
longer?
I'm still dealing with the acid effects.
I see.
For being honest with you, I'm just quietly waiting for us to turn in.
Your
Hopefully, I feel
tongue.
better. It might have got on my tongue. You don't
Or-
know.
I'm giving you a hard time here.
Okay,
Before
I
this.
guess we should start at least getting back up to the
Yes,
top
I
floor
think we should.
and decide if we want to
What's-
go right now or
Day is it? I just want to know before
stay the night.
burning a bunch of spell slots.
You should probably pee if you need to go now.
Wait, what?
Because we have to climb up through the whole thing, right?
Yeah. And we don't have a way up to this.
Yeah,
Right, floor.
Actually,
the first
Wait.
bit we
Good
did not.
We slide it
cold out
down.
there. I'm gonna be peeing inside here and not out there.
No, it's all good.
That's fair.
Oh, shit.
You pee out there, you're not peeing for long.
Frozen.
Well, I can get...
Can make some interesting sculptures
Oh,
though.
also just a quick note,
That's
Mesh. When you open the book,
1, 2.
the
But I have
invisible
seen that
chest
with the pirates.
that
Uh-huh.
had the book that disintegrated.
Mm-hmm.
You remember I told you the runes you recognized before it disintegrated?
Yeah.
The runes match the symbol on the amulet.
Amulet.
So what,
Okay.
so what is
Amulet for the shield guardian.
Correct, Cari.
Oh, Rob.
Speaking of, I actually have a handout for this.
How many of us are there?
This is what it looks like, Mesh. Bam.
There should be.
Oh, fuck
nine
yeah.
of us.
Cool.
One,
You go first, man.
Wait, that went too far.
4,
Should be 8 of us. Oh, 9.
1, 2,
I have a question.
5, 6. Yeah? Oh, 7. Fuck. Okay. I'm just doing math. You go ask your question. It's fine.
The first item that he gave us, the Lost Scroll of Sabril,
Sibril, yeah.
is that supposed to like revive ancient scrolls? Is that what I'm understanding?
These are all books,
Okay.
but it looks like they were like scrolls that were cut or like repurposed into a book. And
Vanvalor
it's
is
scholarly,
snatching-
so yeah.
Vanvalor's snatching up the Lost Scrolls of Sabril. He's snatching that. He's taking it. He's gonna read the fuck out of it.
But you guys also need to make sure that there's a lot of pinned stuff in here for D&D. Like I gave you a bunch of books last week too.
Yeah, I'll need to look at those as well.
Do you want me to
Van will definitely
repost
want to read
those
them.
here? Hang on. I'll just repost them all in one spot, and then you can adjust the pins.
Who's the best climber?
Me.
Okay, well,
I'm a good leaper.
I can probably just cast fly on the rest of us to get out of this. To fly up through the.
We just
Mesh,
need one.
Like-
Mesh, you would have had
Yeah.
time to identify that ring.
Yeah, I was asking about that next.
I need to pull open a PDF. 1 second.
And the last thing I wanted to ask, would the remains of the scroll that kind of disintegrated be any use, or
No.
the box? We did get the box, right? The invisible box. We got that.
Invisible.
What the hell? What the hell?
All right. The ring is something called. The hell? Where did it go? Oh man, where did it go? I had the name of this like in my head and I just can't remember it now. It is called a Ring of Partnership. And if you have it equipped for an hour as akin to attuning, you do not attune to it, but instead, after wearing it for an hour, you can focus on the magic of the ring, which is a very faint location spell, in order to have a faint indication of the direction in 3D space where a partnership ring of the same like tuning would be at. And it would be maybe something that you could, you know what, roll a history or arcana.
Dirty 20 history.
Dirty 20 on history. Okay. Yeah. This is a very expensive magic ring for usually elven societies or specifically like high wizarding societies where these would be worn by lovers or like people when they got married, and you would be able to always get a general sense of where your partner would be. And so you get a sense of a direction where the other counterpart of the ring would be.
That's cool. And this is not attunement.
No. But yeah, you found it on one of the bodies who had died in the crash.
So am I getting a ping somewhere?
Yeah. You are.
Direction rough? East, west?
Let me get you guys
CJ?
back to the main map.
Oh, what did I say, CJ? Jodie!
What? Yeah?
Sorry,
Well,
just wanted to wake you up.
Sorry, I'm trying to follow what's going on, but I'm sorry.
Yeah, we're about ready to finish here. All right, so you guys can see the main map now?
You CJ, why?
Oh, is this gonna lead us to the city?
Or at least a part of the city that where the partner of this guy is.
Now that you guys know where you are, I can ping it on the map. But you get a ping, Mesh, that I will only, so if you move your, like from this point, I will give you a direction. But again, this is not going to give you distance. It's just going to give you like, think of it like a compass.
Okay.
So it's going to point you this way.
Oh. So it is roughly where we know the entrance is. Yeah, assuming it's gonna be the partner of this guy over here.
The partner.
All right. Are you guys finished here on this site?
Yeah. Figure out how to climb out. So I think we just need one person to fly up right, Van? Then we can just tie
Yeah,
a rope
you guys
down
are
again.
more than fine if you spend a spell slot. If you guys are trying to go here, that's 21 miles. Probably
Always
give or
good to
take.
jump.
So I would say we could probably give or take 25 miles with difficulties. So that would be cut in half. 25 is 12 and a half hours. You can probably only travel 6 a day, so it's probably 2 days to get there. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit of fast forwarding if you guys are okay with that, because I know you guys don't really necessarily like the travel side of this, and I can give you a cliffhanger and we get out of here. Sound good?
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, in that time, Vanvalor will just be reading books and studying things.
Excellent. Yeah. Okay.
Trying to figure shit out.
Onwards to battle.
Too bad.
Oh God. Why did I choose this? I'm in the wrong section of music. Hey.
We're in the 80s now, ladies and gentlemen.
I don't know what the hell's going on.
We are now leaving.
Pay attention for the cliffhanger.
I am.
Okay.
Okay, I can't find the right track. I'm sorry.
So, winter. It sucks.
It came on all of us.
Every year, unfortunately.
It's like clockwork.
It's like it's on a year rotation.
Damn you for splooging on us. I know you're mimicking a face. I can't see it, but I know you are.
I love
The night is so cold. You feel the blistering glacier like just ripping these gusts coming from the east side right off. You even maybe hear the flapping of wings, maybe one of the knights, but you can't really tell. It's way too loud. You're probably hearing things. At the end of that night, you can all mark a long rest.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Excellent.
Great. I would also like to say that while you are going, there's no perception checks needed because you are basically about a couple of hours from where you think the destination will be, and the Goliath leader, whose name is escaping me in this moment, but he says, as you're cresting over the ridge, he points, he's like, look alive, folks, you're gonna want to see this. And as you're looking above a ridge, you spot probably a little over a dozen humanoids walking, some of them in dog sleds, dismounting them, and long multiple cloaks like to winter to keep them down, flapping in the wind, sweeping down from the eastern side of the glacier towards you.
Do they look like Cragcat, not Dallies, Tiger?
My thought process as well.
You recognize them.
Yeah.
The leader pulls. It's not hard to tell because all of them have antlers on their cloaks. And Mjolnir, the druid that you guys met, and Azenvard, the leader of the march that you guys took in your tests, are in the front. And they wave a large hand and say, "Hail." And as you get closer, you can hear them say, "Tigers with ice in their veins come to spill your blood in the snow." They will do anything in their power to keep you from finding what the Frost Maiden has preserved under those large glaciers of ice. This is a vision that I received, and we came to you at once. And that is where we end this week's session.
Oh, fuck.
But they're on our side, kind of.
And
That's
also,
super
because I
cool.
know you guys are itching to level up, and I'm sorry, we talked a little bit about this in the post game. I would like everyone to go onto your skill sheets, on your character sheets, and choose one skill,
One skill.
or one tool, or one language, and you can add it.
Just like
But my
add
only
proficiency?
request is that it's in character. It's something that your character would want to do, or it's something your character's been gearing towards. So Cari, you and Jodie have been doing stuff with your Sylvan and your language. You can pick that up if you want now, or you can pick up a skill instead. You can pick up a new tool if you think that would be fitting. So like, you know, alchemical stuff, or stone carving, or whatever. Like, I don't know what you guys want to do. You can look up all the skills, all the tools, and pick
I
one.
guess
And just manually override it.
The most in-character skill so far for Van would be history to add.
All right, I will add these if you guys want live on
see.
on the air. Let's see here.
But I need to think about it.
You can always change it, but I'll just do it now so that I remember that I at least gave you something. So I'll do Van's. If you haven't something in mind right now, you just let me know. So Van, you said history?
Yeah, for right now, just right off the top of my head.
Efficient. Done. +4 in history. Okay. Mesh. Any ideas off the top of your head?
Poisonous.
You already have a poisoner's kit.
Yep. Getting proficiency.
You already have proficiency.
I just put it on right now.
Oh, you did that.
Okay.
Okay, excellent. Goldy. Mr. Golden.
Speaking giant.
Giant.
Added that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at you adding it on your own. You guys are getting so good at using your character sheets. Fuck me. Cari.
I'm not sure yet. Maybe Sylvan.
Okay, then if you don't want me to put it down, I won't do it, Cari. You can just do it later.
And I'm not feeling very well, so I don't want
Okay. Breker.
to make a bad
No.
decision.
Can I get back to you later in the week?
Yep. If you know how to do it on your own, you can do it as well. I don't mind. Just tell me later. Jodie,
Okay.
do you want to choose later, or do you want to tell me now?
Choose what they are.
Okay, sounds good. That's gonna do it for session 89, folks. Jodie, we're losing Jodie fast. So we're gonna.
I'm so sorry. I can't stop myself from falling asleep. I'm sorry.
It's the
So
longer
good
we
go.
go in these sessions, Jodie's like monster wears off so quick. So it's fine. We're gonna see you guys next time. Hopefully you had a good time this week. Debilitating things, and I will have to mark somewhere that I will get to make a hard move somewhere later on, but I have a good idea what I want to do. So you guys have a great week. We should be back next week, hopefully. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Had a day yet?
Good.
Bye.
Have a great, wonderful time that you are alive in, whether that be day, night, etc.
Day and night.
Sorry, I missed like